Okay, I'm recording.
Recording?
Yep. Don't forget to turn music
Cool.
on, by the way.
Oh yeah, music. Thank you. I always forget about music. So, Jenna, Teo has heard this speech from Brim. What do you do?
Um, does he hands the rock to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, Teo definitely looks a little bit taken aback, and for a second he doesn't say anything, and he just kind of looks from the rock to his pocket where it was, and then back to Brim. Um, and he says, "Wait, okay. First off, sure, I forgive you. I don't think that. I mean, I don't know much about gods, but like." That's okay. Did she was telling you to do stuff. Did she tell you to do that?
Are you asking me if Bert's trying to be quiet about it, and he's like, "Are you asking if I was instructed to take the rock from you?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Well then that's okay. You had to. I understand.
I I appreciate that too.
I mean, I would have been angry if you didn't give it back and I found out later that you just kept it or you gave it away because, that's it's kind of important.
I wouldn't have given it away, but I would be lying if I said I wasn't sorely tempted to hang on to it for a little while and see if I couldn't hear what you heard for a bit.
Oh,
Consider
like
that the doting father figure in me.
But a reminder that everyone in the party could now hear uh, Mr. Rock since we've arrived in the Feywilds. Just a reminder. And also during this whole conversation, not a peep. Titania is watching this exchange also.
well I mean, I appreciate you giving it back to me. Thank you. Um, don't take it again unless you ask first, and then maybe I'll give it to you, but probably not.
um, do as you will. I believe I am wanted in the stands now.
Well,
And
okay.
a seat has been made available for you to sit down in the front row and watch, and you can take a seat. And the rest of you, Titania looks down at you, smiles, and looks over at you specifically, Teo.
Mhm.
And she stands up and she steps forward, and your pedestal rises again. And this time,
Oh,
a beautiful golden mirror sits across from you on a second pedestal. Every every spot in the arena, a different mirror pops up on a different pedestal. There's hundreds of them. They're all of different designs, ages, cleanlinesses, and engraved on the bottom of your mirror, the one that's facing you, are words.
can I read them?
You look down and you recognize that they're in Sylvan, but then they rearrange themselves, almost as if they can tell that that's not a language that you know. And you can read them, and it says, "Whisper me a tale true, and forget you ever knew."
Oh, I look up at Titania,
She looks at you.
and I just kind of point to the mirror and I say, do I just do what it tells me?
She nods.
Okay. Um, I look around to specifically. I look at Brim, and then I turn back to the mirror, and um, well, So we were in this town. Devin, you're gonna have to remind me the name of the town that we were in. When
Nightstone?
Teo, was it Nightstone?
The
When
town
he went
before?
on that date?
Oh, Yartar.
Yartar. We were in this place called Yartar, and we all went down. We were looking around in the city, and there was this real pretty girl. Oh man, she was real nice, and she had red hair. And I guess I asked her on a date. I didn't. We went on a date to a nice bar, and I had a few drinks, and then, well, do I have to be very specific about what happened?
She nods.
Oh boy.
You can just, but you, Jenna, don't have to be.
Yeah, Teo describes in the vaguest possible way that he can without, like, that he thinks that he can get away with, his date with this girl.
Okay, so out of character, Jenna.
Yeah.
Was that a big moment for Teo?
Yeah, it was.
Like,
it was and it wasn't. Because, like, it was a big moment because of how, like, and he'll describe this kind of, like, not in chronological order, but, like, go back and forth between details as he's, like, remembering them, and it's not a very coherent story, necessarily. But how, like, Grim and Niall helped him pick out clothes, I think, and, you know, how everyone was, like, giving him advice, and not all of it was good advice, but some of it was, and it was very, you know, it was kind of like what Teo felt to be like a big bonding experience with the rest of the group, and also his first real date.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I think feeling more like he belonged than he had before, because he was just this person from a completely different part of the world and didn't really feel as if he fit in that well. And this kind of made him feel like, okay, I've had a date with a girl, I've bonded with my teammates, I feel closer. Yeah.
Alright. So, Teo, as you tell this story, you look into the mirror and whisper it to the mirror, and you look in and you see yourself, but you see what you would see as you're doing everything that you're talking about. You talk about Niall picking out clothes, and you see Niall holding things up to you as the mirror, as if you're looking through your own eyes in the past. And
right.
As the night goes on and you get more and more drunk, your memory in this vision, in this mirror's reflection, gets more foggy, gets more wobbly and difficult to see. And as you finish the story and talk about how you feel bonded to your teammates through this, you finish the last word, and the mirror fades back to just your reflection. And you have no memory of that event at all.
Yeah.
You remember that you told a story just now, and you know it must have been something good because Titania looks pleased.
Right.
But you don't know what it was. And if you think back to Yartar, you remember pretty much everything you did. There's one night that seems fuzzy, you're not sure why. But it doesn't seem like a special night. It's just another night that you were traveling with your friends.
He probably doesn't remember very many details.
Right, there's lots of nights that Teo doesn't remember.
Yeah.
But you don't know specifically what memory it is you've lost. You just, like, you know you told a story and you can't remember what story you just told.
Right. He'll kind of shake his head a little bit. And then shrug.
And the mirror pedestal on all of the different pedestals all sink down below the floor and are swallowed up by the floor magically, including yours. And then your pillar is lowered down. And it leaves you with a sense of isolation, almost loneliness. And Titania gestures for you to join Brim and sit and watch the rest of the tests.
Teo will just... He'll be paying attention for the rest of the events, but he will have this look on him as if he's trying to remember something important and he can't get it.
Dungeon Master.
Yeah.
Did Brim hear Teo tell the story?
He whispered it. The mirror said to whisper me a tale true and forget you ever knew. So no, I don't think so. If you followed instructions.
Teo would have whispered it.
Nope. Nobody really in the crowd, or at least that you would know of, could possibly know what he has just said, except for Titania, who has a knowing smile.
Okay.
She also looks wise beyond her years. Just letting you guys know. So this was not an inappropriate thing to tell to this Titania. She's not actually 7 years old. She's probably thousands of years old. You wouldn't know. She seems incredibly powerful.
I will ask, can I insight Teo when he comes to sit down to see if something's bothering him?
If Jenna allows it.
Yes, you may.
Hang on one second. Oh, shield. Initiative and perception. Nope. Brim's
Teo
tired.
seems great.
Brim is sour because I think because Teo's test was so much shorter than his.
I think Brim's still furious that they basically impersonated his father figure and made him a coward.
Yeah, his mentor.
Brim's probably just I'm exhausted. Fuck all y'all. I'm taking a nap.
Yeah. All right, so the trial for Teo has come to a close, and Titania looks over at you, Niall, and she points at your pedestal, and it raises up. And
so I'm now in the middle. Is that, or is it just it just raises?
Each pedestal raises so that you're within viewing height, because the stands are up kind of high, kind of like you would view sports.
And puts us. I think you said it was 100 feet away from. I guess I'd be 100 feet away from Goose and Leo.
You're pretty high up, and you're on this little 5-foot square pedestal type of thing.
Can I see Brim and Teo at this point?
Yes. You can see them. They're down in the crowd. And the crowd all the crowd is looking at you.
Okay.
And, is there anything you wanted to do before you get your shot?
I just wanted to look at them, and I think I kind of know, and I just want to confirm what they look like, because we heard Brim, but we didn't hear anything from Teo, and now I'm rising up, so I'm just kind of looking to see what's, if anything is going on, or if something seems off about more so Teo, because I kind of already know Brim's all upset, but
could everybody see the mirrors, or was it only Teo and Titania? Yeah, then.
Suffering. He put salt in this hot cocoa, and I did not enjoy it. But it's okay. It's fine. Yeah. So sorry, I blacked out for a second because I was tasting hot cocoa. Please repeat what you said.
Were the mirrors visible to everybody there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone saw what you did. They just didn't hear you.
That includes Goose? That includes those of us that haven't done a trial yet?
Yeah, you guys are all there, just in the like arena on little platforms, about a foot up off the ground, to remind you, like 5 little platforms. And each person, when you finished your platform, the 1 foot high that it starts at sunk down to be level with the floor, so like it blended in. So those there are 2 platforms that have disappeared. There are 3 platforms left. Niall, your platform is 100 feet up right now with you at the top.
Cool. And so Teo looks okay. You just look like you're thinking, or
He
you're
just
kind of
looks like disoriented. Brim looks
Okay.
exhausted. I don't know if you listened to the.
I did. I actually watched the whole thing.
Yeah, so he looks exhausted. It doesn't
Alright.
seem like Titania is making these fair trials, because Brim's took a long time, and Teo's took maybe 20 minutes
5
at
minutes.
max. 5 minutes, between 5 and 20 minutes. It's you're unsure how long.
Gotta push that man of faith.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Teo took about 10 minutes to describe his date.
Yeah.
And the process leading up to it.
Yeah. So
only 10 minutes. Teo's got to work on his constitution.
All right, we're getting back on track here. So Titania claps her hands for everyone's attention, and she gestures to you, Niall, and says, "May your wit be sharp." And she says in your mind, not like with words, but like with a concept, that you must entertain them however you feel best. And you can, if you'd like, kind of look around at the Eladrin and Fae and little tiny, like almost tomato-looking creatures, some of them, a few mushroom folk, some people that look like maybe they're part flower, part tree, you're not sure. There's a lot of variety to this crowd. You can look around and look at their facial expressions, read their body language, see what type of performance might be well suited before you begin, but they expect you to perform in some way. This is with wit.
With wit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Niall will he will kind of do that. He will just start sort of scanning the crowd and seeing if he can sort of pick out anything. And while he's doing that, he's actually removing his jacket and is kind of rolling up his sleeves a little bit as he does this. And he's just kind of smirking and saying, to wit, I hope you do not find it too sharp and unpleasant at this time.
Everyone looks at you expectantly, and you can make an insight check to kind of read the room and see maybe what type of mood they might be in. All right, with that, you can tell they want something maybe funny or happy or jovial, because they have just seen, you don't know this, but they've just seen something kind of sad. They want something to cheer them up, something happy and fun. Maybe comedy, maybe a fun song, whatever you may provide.
Put another hair on his head.
To wit. So yeah, Niall seeing this, he smiles and he pulls out the magical mandolin of the bards, and he gives it a few strums, and I'm sure most of them will see some magical power starts to emanate from it, and Niall is actually going to cast protection from evil and good onto himself through the mandolin.
Okay. And you do this with a song?
Yeah, it's like the strumming. It's kind of like he's warming up.
Okay.
Like he's sort of getting ready. And so that would be, I'm now concentrating on that spell.
Okay. And
as I look around, he'll start to kind of just play like a melody. Like it's just kind of like a melody goes wrong. He goes, to wit, you wish to say, I'll tell you the song of the mysterious Fae. She came to play, she wanted it now, but yet she couldn't figure out how. To wit, you say, she couldn't beat me, because all of them are here, you see. And then he'll start kind of strumming faster. He'll start kind of playing, and he's just kind of looking around. They had games of chance, they had games of lore, all the games, more. But
Titania giggles a little bit.
the Fae had a plan, you see. And little Niall, well, he was 3. The third man up, the third one to go. The last one, though, no, no, no. But the Fae didn't know, they couldn't tell. Niall ruined it well. And he's just gonna kind of smile and look around. And the playing gets a little faster, and it's a little faster. He's starting to strum and play a little louder.
When you say ruined it, Titania looks unhappy. She looks confused. Like, what is he playing at? What is he doing? Do you have more to your poem?
I was gonna go for another one. I'm trying. This is a lot of riffs, so I'm going hard.
As you think of your riff, we'll
Brim's
give you some time here.
Lean over to Teo and goes, I don't think he read the room very well.
Titania looks like amused at first when you're talking about her game and about her, and she's like, "Ooh, a song about me. I like that." Like very self-centered, like childlike kind of thing. Like, "Oh, it's about me." And then you say you're starting to ruin her game or something, and she looks upset. But the crowd looks intrigued. Like,
Dungeon Master, may I assist?
How so?
May I cast? I'm assuming there's braziers in this room.
It's lit by tiny little fairy lights. Why do you ask?
I was going to cast Thaumaturgy to change whatever color they were from a lighter color. Like I'm assuming it's kind of like golden here, to kind of
it's like a goldenish and a little bit of green.
To make it like purple.
Yeah, you could do that. The lights are magical of some kind. You don't know what, but you could change their color. Just like, hey, lights in this room, be purple. Like, it doesn't have to be flames.
Yeah. Brim's gonna try to like, just to give Niall like that air of mystery and more magic to this. He's gonna just turn all the lights purple.
Okay, cool. So Niall, the lights turn purple.
You see him sort of smile a little bit, and playing into that, he'll prestidigitate a few sparks while he's doing his tune. He goes, Titania the Fae was smart and fair, her games were much to everyone's affair. Now you see it was me she had to fool, but at this time, I was not in true. And at this point, I will make it look like Niall slips and falls straight onto his butt, like he was trying to do that, and he'll look up and be like, "Whoops!" Like he just kind of has this look like, "Oh no, I fell," and it's just part of his show.
Oh, they find this very funny.
Make her back,
Fuck up. Yeah.
Yes, and there'll be just sort of a discordant note in the song as well.
Like a little twang, almost like a sound that makes when like a string breaks.
Like an emphasis, an emphasis of like his butt hits the ground and he twing.
Yeah, make a performance check for me.
Brim's gonna let the lights go back to normal.
You get your proficiency and stuff in instruments or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This goes over very well, and you're able to do. Like they insist for more, and like they encore you to do more and more like jokes and silly songs and stuff like that, and they really seem to like it and laugh it up. Titania seems amused, but also like she's got your number. She knows what you're about, but she seems to be pleased by your test, and she claps heartily and says, "Well done." And she lowers your podium and allows you to sit next to Brim and Teo.
Before sitting, Niall will make sure he turns to her and give her a very flourishing bow and just says, "I'm glad you were all entertained."
She nods at you, and then she raises her hands and says, "Now who picked to compete with Wager?"
Aye, that was my...
And she points her finger at your pedestal, and it comes up in the air, and then she flies towards you. And she's standing in the air next to you, and she pulls from the pocket of her dress a leather-bound case. "Name your number, draw your cards. With Wager, you may win or die." And she opens the leather case, and inside is a set of gilt, hand-painted cards. So you must name a number of cards that you're going to draw, and then you must draw that number of cards.
And sorry, if he doesn't win, he literally dies?
He may die.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah. But you
Okay,
have to make an Arcana check to be able to have Goose figure that out.
No. And Goose will draw 3 cards after
Wait,
saying
he says he draws... What does he say?
Right. 3 seems like an appropriate number.
Take your 3.
Goose will draw 1 card, flip it over, draw a second card, flip it over, draw a third, and flip it over.
Okay. Roll a d22. 1 time.
Goose is gonna die. Two.
Anytime you choose, within 1 year of drawing this card, you can ask a question in meditation and mentally receive a truthful answer to that question. Besides information, the answer helps you solve a puzzling problem or other dilemma. In other words, the knowledge comes with wisdom on how to apply it.
Sick.
You have drawn the Vizier.
Oh.
And as you pluck the card and read it over, Titania says, "The Vizier! Interesting. I wonder how you'll use it." And the card, poof, disappears. And you draw your second card. Roll another d22.
I swear if you get done, John.
Or actually, roll a d21. Sorry. Well, that's okay. Because we just...
Okay.
Oh, hey, the Death Arcana.
time-
Great.
Knight. You gain the service of a 4th level fighter who appears in a space you choose within 30 feet of you. The fighter is of the same race as you and serves you loyally until death, believing the fates have drawn him or her to you. You control this character. And we can discuss that later, because I did not know you were going to draw that.
Alright.
Like I said, I'm just very glad that those numbers aren't correlating to the actual Arcana. You'd be dead.
And this time roll a d20 because we've taken 2 cards. 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of your ability scores increases by 2. It can exceed 20, but cannot exceed 24.
Wow.
Pick a skill.
Wow.
You got
I'm going to go.
lucky.
I have to
as-
go charisma.
You got lucky as hell.
You got the star. You got all good cards.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
That's the wager.
that's good.
3's
for
the
you.
lucky number.
Good for you, buddy. Usually drawing from a deck of many things means something goes wrong.
I was not expecting that.
So your knight bows to you, and as the podium is lowered, everyone claps in amazement. Titania looks a little bummed out, but she accepts that you've won your wager. And you and your knight can take a seat. You have,
we
you have
do.
a manservant, or a
Yeah.
woman servant, I don't know, it's a knight.
Is this okay? I have a question. Is the 4th level fighter a real person with a history and like all that shit?
Do they
Yeah.
have a name?
Yes. They
Okay.
they are a complete person that has sworn to serve you until death.
It's like Dragon's Dogma. It's the oh,
The
God.
pawns.
Yeah, the pawns.
I was
It's
gonna
like
say,
Right,
what was the?
But this is like a full person.
What was
Like
the
with
S-
parents.
What was
This
the
is like
SCP?
a
They had
fan
friends.
follower.
Wow.
Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah,
This is
yeah,
your
I
house,
have-
Carl.
Oh,
I have-
Devin.
I have
Devin, I
someone
have
to like be in
ideas.
front line with me. Yay.
Please, 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 for the love of God, give them the name of a bird.
You get to name them Devin, because I'm a nice and benevolent DM.
Yeah.
You get to pick all the details of this fighter. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to come up
Okay.
with a character. You come up with them. You get to control them.
Sweet. I will build them.
What do you want, JJ? Let you make the fighter? No. He gets his own fighter. He gets to pick. Alright,
Go
anyway.
away, JJ.
No.
This is my baby.
You pull that card
I-
from the deck of many things, and you get to pick your fighter.
I birthed him myself.
You birthed him. He is your son. He will follow you until you die. Or he dies. Or she or they. Yeah, so you have done your bit, and it's time for the final test. Katane stands.
Without.
The party disappears, except for Leo.
Oh no, where did I go?
Titania floats down into the arena. And as she does, Leo, all the noise of the crowd, the whispering, the excitement, gone. It's like you're deafened, except you can hear the fluttering of Titania's wings. She flies down and lands next to you. She looks you up and down. And she smiles. And then the smile changes. And she changes. And before you, you see yourself. Roll initiative.
Nice.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about
It's
Anne.
probably just the last initiative.
Yeah, don't worry about Anne. She's not important. And then, could you do me a favor and roll initiative again?
Okay. Oh, that's right, because I didn't select my
You're
token.
rolling against yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, fair enough. It is my initiative roll. Anyway. Did I go through? Okay. Okay,
Alright.
so 15.
So yourself is going before yourself, unfortunately. Let's go to... Nope, that's not the map I wanted.
Are we?
You guys
Like,
are just not there.
Can we see what is happening?
No. In fact, you just don't worry about it for a minute, alright? We'll get
Okay.
back to you. We'll
Gotcha.
get back. Yep, you're not there. Don't worry about it.
Nope, not there. Got it.
Alright, so let's go to a blank map. Because I don't know what happened to my other map. It might not have saved. But that happens sometimes. Roll 20. Gotta love them. Alright. So I'm gonna have to just add things to this turn order because we didn't have tokens out. I'm gonna drag your token on for you. And then drag a second token on. And make these the correct size. And I'd say that's about how far apart you start. Although it puts you in the middle.
And
Right there.
the map so I can see.
Oh shit! Is it Leo versus Leo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Titania turned into Leo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's like average PC distance apart. For people who can only move 30 feet per turn.
Titania Leo.
Okay, but I have to because that's
Yeah.
what it is. Alright, so she's gonna go first, so we'll put her at 15 and you at 11. Alright, and then do that. So she is going to patient defense as her bonus action. She's gonna come up to
Take the
you.
dodge action as a bonus action. Fair enough.
And attack you with your own fist. Where's your fist attack? Unarmed
Should
strike.
be unarmed strike.
Where's your fisting? Oh
My
shit.
designation is Fisto.
So
Oh
five
gosh.
Five punching
Natural 20.
damage.
Yep.
And then 8 plus 6 for the second
14.
strike.
So that's 19 damage.
Yep. So that's her her turn. Let me just double check if she has anything else she can do. Because we got 2 character sheets right now.
What did I do? I hit initiative by accident. Trying to adjust my HP.
Well, there it is. Oh! She's gonna make an additional attack because she can. Don't worry about it. She just can.
Okay.
6 more damage.
So 25 in total.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, that takes away from both tokens.
Oh, I'll have to keep track separately. Just ignore it.
I was trying to just keep track on my own for...
You just use the token as you normally would, and I'm gonna keep track on my own system, which is paper. Haha! But your total hit points are 68.
68, yep.
Yeah, so that's what she's got right now. For the moment. Alright. And that is her turn. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to make... Might as well just go for... Hit the right one. Just trying to do an arm strike. Miss, probably. Definitely miss.
Yeah, that misses yourself.
I know my AC. I just realized I'm like, wait, it's my AC I'm doing again.
Yeah, you know all of the abilities she's using right now, except for maybe some extra. I'm just gonna open all of
Okay,
these
and then
because she has all.
I'm gonna spend a key point to make 2 more unarmed strikes. As flurry of blows.
The dodge action gives disadvantage to your attacks, right?
Yes, until the end of their next turn.
Yeah, so all
Or
of these
beginning
are
of their next turn.
advantage.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. So can we count those first 2 rolls as the first attack?
Yeah.
So use the 9 and take the 9 instead of the 17.
Yep.
May slap on disadvantage. What's that number? I can't see it.
An 8.
Okay.
Who would win in unarmed combat? Leo or Leo?
Apparently, not
They would
Leo.
fight to the death and tie.
Not the real one.
Well,
Yeah.
just that's the luck of the dice that
All
she
of
went
those.
first. Unfortunately, yeah. So
Shadow,
she's taking the
Shadow
dodge
Leo just
action, and she's like going back and forth, whoo, 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 and in your mind you hear a message telepathically say, "Oh, I'm enjoying how quick you are. This is fun. I might have to borrow
And
this
then
more
I'm going
often."
to use my movement to move back 60 feet.
And
Because
she
I get an
takes
additional 10
an
no
opportunity.
attack of opportunity because I used
Ah.
Flurry of Blows, which gives me disengage.
And you don't have to hit.
Nope. It's basically the It's basically the first two parts of the mobile feat without the other bit. I can't remember what the other bit is. Sorry, I have to zoom out because 25, 30, 35, 50, 55, 60. I'm just gonna move here.
Yeah, whenever you use flurry of blows, so you don't have to hit.
Yep.
Yeah, and this is, I'll just say that this is the size of the arena, and we'll say it's square because I don't want to have to draw things. There is nothing in the arena, though. That is accurate. It is like plain white floor. Marble.
Did I
All
have
right.
all my 2 points going into this? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because I can't remember. Okay.
Fresh.
So
You guys haven't fought anything.
I'll do +3.
Except your
Let me back up to 5.
Okay.
I wanted to say something as a free action.
Yep.
I've prepared for this fight all my life. Every time I meditate, I'm fighting myself.
She smiles at you. I know. Her turn?
Yep.
Okay, and she's going to... Your movement speed is 50.
Yep. So she can't get to me unless she spends a bonus action or a key point to dash.
No, it's 50. Her movement speed is also 50. Right?
Oh yeah, I had to move diagonal. I had to move down to move the full 60.
Oh, you moved 60 feet?
Yes. Because I moved
Because I'm
50
measuring
away
it.
and then down to.
Oh, right. Yep. The fucking arrows at a diagonal math got me fucked up today.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, because it's not actually... Yeah, I hate triangles.
It doesn't make sense. Sometimes when you measure it out and you're like, wait, that's...
And her fly speed is higher than that, so she's just going to take off flying, although you can't see any wings, but you hear a flutter. She lands there.
Should have figured you had some tricks up your sleeve.
I'm not just you, I'm also me. And she's going to hit you 3 times. Oh wait, she doesn't have disadvantage, my bad. So the ones on the left are the correct ones. So
So the 21 and the 20 hit, the 11 misses.
Yep, and she's gonna do a
Total of
stunning
10.
strike. Stunning strike? Is that what I can do?
Oh no. Oh no. Yep, stunning strike. Forgot about stunning strike.
Make a Constitution saving throw, or be stunned until the end of her next turn.
Fortunately, that is something I am decently good at.
You have really high Constitution. You'll be fine. What's your DC? 13?
I believe so, yes. If I can get into my character sheet, because...
Can you not access it?
It's just, there's something in the way, and it's not going away. I right-clicked on 43, apparently, and it was like, oh, do you want to cut, copy, paste, or... I'm like, no, I want to access my character sheet that you're in the way of. Technical difficulties, I'm sorry. Have to load into...
Are you able to get in there?
I'm just loading back in.
Okay. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick while you do that.
Okay. As far as I can tell, I just need to roll a 9 or higher. Assuming I still have the Cloak of Protection.
Shit, so you lost any.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, assuming I still have that. I have a +5 to my con saves, so that's... not proficient yet. That comes later.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Of course, I hit refresh the instant it loaded in, so...
Did you manage to get your Constitution saving throw? Because I don't see one. Shall I just make one for you? Hello? Hello?
Leo, I hear you.
I can't.
I
can't
have
hear you.
returned.
Oh, there you are. Why'd you die?
Discord kicked me out.
How rude!
How rude! It's just something I do all the time.
I do say
Just
that
a
a lot
fun
too.
voice to do.
Yes. Alright, so... Are you
Getting
in?
back into Roll20 again.
Do you want me
I
to
had to
make it
jump
for
back
you,
into
or?
Discord. If you could, that would be
Mhm.
preferred. I think
Some
I
people
need
are
to roll
just
a 9 or
particular about
higher.
that. You got a 20? You don't have disadvantage. I don't know. That's still on there from you, because we're using the same sheet. Haha. Wow, you have a strength of 0? That's so sad. Or of 10. I mean, with the modifier 0.
Yeah.
Weak little boy.
Depending on what I end up doing with Leo, I might plan on boosting that up.
Yeah. So
Either that or Wisdom, depending on what I plan
you
on
are not
multiclassing.
you are not stunned.
Nice.
And that is her turn. But she says
Did she use her bonus action?
Oh, she didn't use her bonus action. What's she gonna do with that?
Flurry of Blows, Uncanny Dodge, or not Uncanny Dodge, Patient Defense. What's the other one? Step of the Wind.
Mm-hmm. She's going to use her bonus action to summon tiny little fairies nearby her. She's going to summon. Come on, roll 20, you can do it. 5 tiny little fairies appear, hovering around her. They don't seem antagonistic. They don't seem friendly. They just kind of like are dancing around, like doing their own thing. They are tiny. They're like the ones that some of you saw earlier, or heard. And all you hear, Leo, is just like giggling and laughing, and there's these tiny, like 5 little tiny lights, like shimmering around her. And that's her turn.
Okay. Old phone is still loading in for me. It's just being a pain in the butt. I think what I'm going to do for my action, I'm gonna do quickened healing, because I just need it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's believe D6 plus 3.
Do you want me to roll it for you?
Let me try it, see if it wants to cooperate.
That's so sad. During your trial, your computer wants to... I don't know if it's your computer or your internet.
I'm currently on... Wait. I see white background. That means it's loaded in.
Oh, why is there a tiny Leo over here? Bye-bye.
That one I couldn't tell you. No, my friend. So is that you rolling that for me, or is that me rolling that?
That was you rolling that. That was your D6? Was a 1?
Yeah, so...
Good job.
That's 4 health back. Because I get to add my proficiency modifier, or proficiency bonus to that.
Are you keeping track of your key?
Yes.
Okay. Because your sheet still says 6, but... however you're keeping track, I trust you.
The token says 5.
Oh, the token does?
Yes, it's my red bar.
These little yellow dots I'm putting are little tiny fairies. Five little fairies.
Come back up to 37. And I'm now down to 3 key points, because that costs 2.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Then I'm going to use I'm going to use another key point. That turned to patient defense. Forgot the name of it there for a second.
Cool, cool, cool.
Because I can't make an attack since I didn't attack this round. Can only unarmed strike as a bonus action if you make an unarmed strike or melee weapon attack as your action. Fun thing about monks.
Mm.
Or if you have the other Tasha's ability that allows you to make an attack whenever you spend key points as your action. Okay, that's my turn then. So I can't move without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so you're done?
Yep.
Okay.
But she
so
has disadvantage on all attacks. Because I use patient defense.
Okay, sounds good. You hear in your mind, well, that's annoying.
It's just part of what they've taught me at the monastery.
Hmm. She's going to... Yeah, she's just gonna punch you a bunch of times. Because why not? She's got your fists. She can punch you however many times you can punch. I don't know. 1, 2, 3 for her. Standard action, 3 attacks. Those all miss. She gets annoyed by this, and she'll do a flurry of blows to do 2 more. And she gets 1 hit on you out of 5 attacks. And does 4 magical bludgeoning damage. And she looks at her fist and
all
goes...
the healing I just...
Yeah, she goes...
to myself.
These are not as effective as I thought they might be. But you're making a valiant effort. She says this out loud, by the way. She doesn't bother to telepathy this to you, like she had before. Also, it's very weird to hear a childlike, little girlish voice coming out of your mouth.
I can show you something much more effective I learned in my training.
As Leo goes into Super Saiyan.
And it's your turn.
Gonna go for that,
Ooh.
Primal Savagery.
Spicy, that hit.
23 to hit.
Spicy.
12 acid damage.
Bummer. Okay. And I'm guessing you make your fists all acidy? Or do you bite?
Basically the way it's described is you turn your nails into claws or your teeth into like a sharp.
Yeah, I just wondered for Leo, is he biting or is he clawing?
I think you'd go for a more of a claw attack.
It's more similar to his monk
Berserker Barrage.
punching. Cool.
Does the acid come from the alcohol being expelled through your skin?
Exactly. It's all the poison that he's been consuming.
Building up and just concentrating into this one lethal attack.
Exactly.
Nice.
And that's basically my full turn because I can't bonus action punch after doing that because it's a spell.
Bummer. You can't do...
That's the only drawback to it.
You could do patient defense?
I could spend it, yeah, I'll spend one of my last 2 remaining key points to patient defense. And then there were 1.
She is just gonna punch you a bunch more times because that's what this is. It's a punching match.
What was the life of a monk?
Is a punch to be punch. Except one of you is cheating. One of you is cheating. So
my monks, I like to flavor that they're like knees to the face.
Oh, you did do patient defense?
Yes.
Okay, so I roll that again. And then, yeah, so she just tries to pummel you, and you just dodge out of the way easily, incredibly adept. And she goes, "You're too good at this. This isn't fair." And she's going to roll her hand back like she's going to punch you, but instead of a punch, out of her hand comes a little wisp of magic. And you have you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a charm effect? Asking for a friend.
No, it's not.
Okay. Then it's just a straight wisdom save. Natural 20.
Oh shit! So she fails to do whatever she was about to do. You don't know, but a puff of little like fairy dust comes out of her fist, or your fist rather, and you just like hold your breath as it washes over you, and there's no effect. She just looks incredibly frustrated, or you just look incredibly frustrated, as she has wasted her turn. Your turn.
Is that...
Are you there?
There we go. The sound was coming through my device as opposed to my headphones.
Mm.
I don't know why.
You already made your night?
Yes.
Damn, that was fast. Fastest character creation I've ever heard.
It's super easy with D&D on. I also specifically went through and gave him like the most simple things because I'm not gonna have a complicated character.
Yeah, I was gonna go through it with you later and just say he can't have any magical fighter stuff. Other than that,
Yeah.
whatever.
If I wanted to be like max optimization, I'd have made that battle master that lets the rogue attack again. But no, I just went with like he's a champion, so he has a great sword. Like he just is a big tough dude.
Cool.
Like,
Yeah,
that's his
and
thing.
you get to control him, so I don't have to do the work of playing an NPC.
Yes, great weapon fighting, Goose.
I would have if he wasn't an NPC.
Okay.
Like, but he's an NPC character. He's just got a +4 strength. Which is
I'm
good
happy
for the party.
I'm happy to RP him though, because it's very funny to talk to yourself.
I will if you want. If you want to, go ahead.
Whichever you want, but you might want me to because I have some interactions that will be funny. But anyway, I love Sir Robin, lovely little half elf fighter, level 4. Back to the combat though. What are you doing, Leo? It's your turn.
Brave Sir Robin.
Yes, that was what I thought immediately.
Man, I think I'll go with probably
I was
2
muted,
quarterstaff
but-
attack.
I was muted.
Yes.
But I laughed a lot at Sir Robin. Just, you know.
Thank you. It was too good not to do.
I love it.
Exactly. That's why I said brave Sir Robin.
Oh, he speaks Sylvan. That's
And I had-
convenient. No, it tracks because he is summoned in the Feywild, so
Yeah, I figured like, he's made a deal that did not work out very well for him.
that's fine.
So I'm trying to get back into Roll20 again because I had to exit the Discord because I got kicked out. Technical difficulties.
Always you and your technical difficulties. What kind of internet do you have? The shitty kind?
I mean, I use my phone, so I shouldn't have terrible internet because it's 4G, but it's just not operating optimally, I guess.
Bummer, dude.
I assumed it was a client-side issue, you know.
Who knows?
Well, 20 and whatnot.
But, in any case, whenever that gets back up, she's looking at you with frustration because she's been unable to hit you and unable to do some kind of magic to you. And it's just not fair because she's 7 years old and she's not happy about it.
Fucking Leo beating up a little girl.
Mm.
Brim spent...
Technically, I only hit her, like, twice.
Fucking Leo getting beaten up by a little girl.
Brim's been a good number of his skill checks kind of like teasing to Tanya too.
What?
I said Brim's been a good bit of his skill checks teasing or kind of like flexing a bit onto Tanya as well. So
Yeah. You guys are frustrating her. If you guys succeed all these, you're gonna have to get something, and she doesn't want to give you anything.
So the 20 hits.
Which is why she's personally intervened to kick the shit out of Leo.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? It's for me.
And I'm debating if I want to
It's like
spend
I
my
have given
last...
you the gift of an ass whooping.
Oh,
I'm about to open up a can of whoop ass.
I mean, I know I don't have divine intervention, but I'm kind of like, I wonder if Brim could just be like, I'm gonna help my friend and transfer his, like, the blessing that Tempest gave him over to Leo during this fight. Be like, kick her ass!
The only thing is you don't know what's going on.
I
That's the
don't.
only problem.
yeah, you've only hit her
And yeah,
twice.
I'm gonna spend my last key point to patient defense. Okay, and just took 9 points of damage. She just took 9 points of damage. Got that.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure because I didn't want it to.
Yeah, I saw it. It's on there.
Okay.
She looks irritated. You did a patient defense?
Yep.
What did you do? Yes?
I used my last patient defense. Yes.
Okay.
My last key point to.
Okay, she got a 22, so that one hits you. 6 magical bludgeoning damage. She's going to use a key point for stunning strike. So roll a Constitution save.
Just a second, I just want to log that 6 damage.
What does Leo use to roll his attacks? Dex?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 15 dex, 10 strength. Definitely going to be a dex fighter. Or a dex monk. Whatever.
There we go. Couldn't select my token for some reason.
Tragic. Tanya was holding that for you. Hope you don't mind.
I think it was just because I was already selecting it and I just didn't realize because the bars didn't pop up.
Why did I accidentally draw a little yellow dot on you? I don't know. Get rid of it. Come here. There we go.
Make sure I selected Constitution.
Oh. Well, it's not disadvantaged, but you still succeed. She looks very annoyed.
I think the reason it was on disadvantage is because you had her on disadvantage to hit me.
Yeah.
So no one's moving. So this is literally just a fight of like two Leos throwing blows at each other right now.
Yep.
They're throwing hands.
She also did fly over to him and also has summoned fairies, so she is cheating a little bit.
It is a Dragon Ball Z fight. That is what is happening right now.
Basically. It's either better. If they threw out some stands, we could
With
say
less
it was
monologuing, though.
If they threw out some stands, we'd call it a JoJo's fight.
That would only be if I were Astral Self Monk.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you're done with, or she's done with her
Astral
turn.
Self Monk. It's so stupid.
So it's your turn.
So stupidly overpowered. At least it was when it was originally revealed. Glad I didn't go that. Drunken Master's way more fun. Quarterstaff. Quarterstaff. Make 2 of those. Okay, those both hit.
Oof. Oof.
4 and 8. And let's go for the unarmed strike bonus action.
Oof.
Not stunning strike. Not stunning strike. Did I hit stunning strike again?
Yeah.
Zoom too far out so the individual buttons are hard to hit.
Where are the buttons?
There we go.
Oh, bummer. Does not hit.
Oh, I hit the damage anyway. Ignore that.
That's fine.
12 total damage.
Wait. This turn, but no damage from that particular hit. She took a 4 and an 8 from your previous quarterstaff hits. Yeah. Alright. End of your turn?
Hey,
Wait, you were doing... Hold on. So you get to make 2 attacks with your quarterstaff and then 1 with your unarmed strike?
Extra attack is I make 2 attacks as my action, and then the extra attack, the other unarmed strike is my bonus action.
Oh, she should have been doing more attacks then. That's fine.
How dare she not gain full mastery over another man's body?
That's okay. Yeah, she hasn't, clearly. I'm gonna keep her where she was then, because she's still beating you.
I like the idea of him just starting to beat the shit out of her. It's like, oh, I can do that?
Yeah, she, sees you punching her, and she's like, oh, I want to try that, and, she punches faster. Yeah, so she's gonna punch you a bunch of times now. But she's gonna cast Primal Savagery. She's gonna use that. She's like, oh, that looks fun. She's gonna do that. But in her way, it's one of the fairies. She takes a fairy, grabs it with her fist, and punches you with the fairy. And the fairy dust that comes off of it is the acid. And
Acid.
that's a 20 to hit.
20 to hit, that hits.
14 acid damage.
2d10 acid damage, yep.
Yeah. And the fairy just poofs into nothing, so she has 4 fairies left. Oh, thank you for the addition of more music.
It sounds like,
a second. I was about to put it.
sounds like Naruto.
I know what the fuck this is.
I know exactly.
His Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, this
The
is
last
Agni
time-
Kai.
Oh yeah. Now I hear it, yeah.
Monk shit.
Who
Hell
posted
yeah.
this? Was it you, Jacob?
yes.
Okay, good
Thank
fucking
you.
job.
Thank you. Agni Kai time. But yeah, she does that with her action and punches you with fairy dust. The fairy just turns into hissing, spitting acid on your flesh, and she punches you like in the shoulder, and then she punches you again, 2 more times with her extra punches. Oh, she got an 11 that doesn't hit, and then she got a natural 20.
Natural 20.
So that's another 13 magical bludgeoning damage to you.
13.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
So she punches you onto the ground, and with the last punch, she goes, "You're a disappointment to your whole monastery. How sad." And then she punches your lights out with your own fist.
Stop hitting yourself.
And she
Brutal.
she turns back into herself, and she flies up back to her pedestal. And what you guys have been seeing this whole time is you saw this happen, but first thing you saw was she flew down into the arena, and then a magical bubble, almost like a soap bubble, popped over the top of the arena as she entered it. And you were unable to hear anything that's happening, but you're able to see it. And everything happened in slow motion, so it took about twice as long as as it actually happened. So it was like slow-mo fighting. And
Cool.
there was an announcer in a little booth that you hadn't noticed before, who did like sports announce casting over the whole thing to like say blow for blow, like who was in the like winning and stuff. And it was like announced like a sporting event. And then Leo gets down and he's like, "Well, that's all for today, folks. Thank you for coming to the tourney. It's time for our next event." And the bubble pops, and Titania floats out of it and back up to her seat. And then she just points a lazy finger over at you, Leo, and you pop up with 5 hit points. So you're awake, you're on the floor, you're bloody at the face. Your nose is bleeding quite badly, but you're alive. You have 5 hit points. No key points. And you are bruised in ego and in literal bruises. And she didn't even spend all of your key points.
Yeah, I know. That's partially what's the worst part. Like,
She just had more attacks than you. She gets to make 3 attacks.
That makes all the difference.
Yeah, especially for monks when they just hit a bunch of times. So yeah, she's just faster because she's a fairy. Also, the little fairies that were surrounding her before sort of like dissipate off back into the crowd as she goes up. So you have one. So she comes up to announce what has happened. So she comes up and she says, "So you have succeeded with skill, with truth, with wit, with wager, but you are without." And looks down at you, like struggling to go, like stand up and limp your way into the stands with your friends. And she says, "Now I think it will be time for the hunt."
Sorry, what?
3-part.
Devin, you're going to dangerous game us.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I said it. Are you?
Leo, perhaps it's time to use those healing potions that you had.
Tatiana, what will you expect us to hunt?
Well, I think I have to give you a little bit of an extra challenge since some of you have trouble when you're not working as a team. So I'll let you work as a team now. You can all be together.
Hashtag balled out.
How gracious of you.
Thank you. She is going to insight check you on that, though.
She wants to insight check me?
Yeah, to see if you were being sarcastic.
After I just crushed my battle of wits?
Yeah, when you said, how gracious of you, she wants to know if you really mean it. She reads your mind also, so there's no getting around it. She knows if you were being sarcastic, so just tell me.
There's a bit of sarcasm.
Yeah. She smiles at you, but you can see the smile does not meet her eyes. Since you're a team, you must all know each other very well, yes?
I wouldn't go quite that far. I haven't technically even met that guy.
Well, don't worry about him, but for the rest of you, let's give you something else to help you bond, shall we say? And she waves a hand, and she says, there we go, that should do. And everybody, one at a time, I'm going to have you roll to see whose body you get placed into.
Great.
Oh, yes!
This is happening 'cause you asked this a couple weeks ago.
I remember you asking. Oh, boy.
So, we're going to start at the top of the list. Who does Teo get put into? Roll a d4.
Okay. That's a 3.
3. So you
Is
are
it
in
Niall?
Goosey's body.
Yes!
Niall, roll a d4. You're in Brim's body.
Okay.
Leo.
Enjoy that osteoporosis.
Well, not D4.
Dude, Niall's like 50. Niall's like 50 in human years.
Says I'm rolling.
Just wait patiently.
Patient defense.
I don't have any of those left. I used all my key points. 1.
Oh god.
So you are in Teo's body, which means
I see this as an
Goose.
absolute win.
which would mean that Goose is in Leo's body, I think, if that's everybody.
No.
Brim still
no.
needs Jake,
Everybody
Jake
got
still
a-
needs a body.
Oh no, okay, so we need to roll for that then. So
There's only there
Goose
should
roll.
only-
Niall
Roll.
and Leo.
Yeah, so roll a 1 or a 2, and if you don't, re-roll, because we're gonna see if you're in Leo's body or Brim's body.
Well,
You're in Leo's body, yeah.
Niall's in Brim's body.
Right.
Wait,
you don't have a body
wait.
though.
Wait. So who's where?
I
Teo?
am in Goose's
Teo?
body.
Yes.
Jenna is now Goose.
Yep.
Adam is now Brim.
Yep.
Leo is now
Teo.
Or I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. He's Teo.
Josh is Teo.
Other Devin, you said is now
Goose.
Which
So that
is
means
Leo.
Brim is Niall.
yes. Jacob is now Niall.
So Brim and Niall just
Okay.
swap bodies. So
Okay,
it's
yeah.
it's like the
As
two
long
old
as you guys know.
the two old
so I
men
need you
switch.
guys-
So they're like,
So I need you guys to tell me, because my brain has stopped functioning with this level of detail.
Tomfoolery.
I need to give you guys screenshots of each other's character sheets, or you can do it for each other. Just the abilities. So your scores and your skills, your armor class, stuff like that. You don't need to do the flaws, bonds, ideals, personal traits. And
What about
you
spells?
need spells. You need the spells, but the bio page we do not need. So basically, I can do this, or you guys can do this. Which would you prefer? I will just, if I do it, I'm gonna take each person's character sheet and like take a screenshot of it, and then black out the personality traits section. If that's what you would like. And I will close tabs for items that you don't know about, like the effects of, because you will just be in the body. You won't know what the items do.
Right.
Just quickly go in there and update my charisma.
Yeah, your one of your scores went up by 2 just now. But now you're in Teo's body.
So yeah, Niall, enjoy that 23
Goose is
AC
in
right
Leo's
now.
body.
It's not like you're falling off
If
that
he's-
far. When you'll see when you get mine.
I'm just saying, just enjoy
5
it.
HP.
All right, so I'm gonna go through and screenshot all of you guys' stuff. And then
Oh my
edit it.
God.
All right, hold on. So Teo is in Goose. Niall is in.
Brim.
Started with me. Goose is in.
Leo.
Leo.
Leo is in Teo.
Teo.
That won't get confusing.
Yeah.
Leo is in Teo.
And then Brim is in Niall, and Niall's in Brim.
Yep.
Yes. And Jenna is in
Niall,
Goose.
is your name 1L or 2?
2.
Okay.
I have it written down as well.
As long as you guys all know which sheet you need me to give you, I'm gonna.
I'm just putting it in chat so that way everyone can look at it.
Yeah.
Because my brain hurts when I saw this on Gilligan's Island 10 years ago. So.
As we're doing this,
Honestly,
so do we?
my
Is
brain
this
immediately went
is-
to JoJo's Part 5, where they all swap bodies.
is
I know
this
that
like
is-
us literally swapping bodies,
And one of them
or
needs
is it just
to
like
die.
Your
come
brain,
back in the
like,
regular
your
bodies.
mentality is going to be in the other people's bodies. You're going to have their abilities. That's why you have to swap character sheets, and you guys are going to hunt something for Titania.
okay?
Do we
So
have to do the
as-
accents, or can we?
Nope. You will do your own voices, and that will help you be in your own character. But then you will have to figure out how to use these things that you don't use normally.
I guess how I'm trying to perceive this is Adam is now Brim, character sheet wise. So when I look out, will I see Jacob playing Niall? Like, will I actually see Niall, or will it look like Brim still?
You will.
Will Jacob still look like Brim,
So Niall's
or will Jacob look like
consciousness-
Niall?
So Niall's consciousness is going to look down and see Brim's hands, and look up and see Niall standing and looking around, being like, "What the
Got
fuck?"
it.
Got it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So
Brim's gonna feel really weird and disconnected.
yeah, this is very funny.
Well, it's the whole idea of like you're taking away the fact that he's a cleric from him, so it's like,
Yeah.
how did you do this?
You're putting Dad in like crazy uncle body.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Like,
worry about it.
I can't wait for
Brim's gonna be like,
and vice
why is,
versa.
it's like, why does my crotch itch?
Why am I so itchy?
I can't wait for Teo to be like, "Oh, Goose is also a warlock. This should be easy." What the shit? Where?
Wait, oh,
Eldritch
shit, do
Blast,
I
Eldritch Blast, Eldritch
I don't have Eldritch
Blast,
Blast.
everything.
have-
That's the thing. I don't have Eldritch Blast.
yeah.
I'm not
I
that kind of
can't-
warlock.
I think
What-
Taylor
what I-
people were like,
what-
why do my lungs hurt?
Why
Yeah.
do I feel this urge that I don't know how to fill?
I like. Oh no, Goose is Leo. Never mind. I thought Goose became Teo. I was like, Goose now has to carry on the rock that blinded him.
Ooh.
No, that would have been hilarious.
I've just traded out one vice for another. Now I'm a drunk instead of a smoker.
Yep.
It's like Goose is gonna be like, wow, I've never felt so healthy before.
And
You're,
you're not
also half
sneaky.
dead. Because.
I would've-
Right, don't win this body.
Yeah, that's. Is that the
Oh.
other thing? Is Leo still at like 5 health, or has he been also
body.
magically restored
The
further?
body is at
That's what I
5
mean.
health.
Yeah, so Goose,
Okay.
Goose got switched
Yes.
into like a massacred body. He's like, ah!
Okay, who needs Teo?
That would be me.
Leo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna DM you these screenshots of Teo's character sheet. Hope you enjoy. Your big charisma, strong boy.
Yeah. Also,
And my bag
Adam,
of rocks.
I apologize, but like I burned through a lot of my spell slots during my test.
Awesome.
You still have
Awesome.
all your level 3s, so you can still just Spirit Guardians and stand there.
Wait, okay. I have a question. The things that Goose just got, like the
knight?
question that can be
Oh,
answered and
yeah.
also the knight, are those, do I have them now?
Are those tied to his consciousness or his body?
The knight is 100% on you. I've already added the charisma bonus. However, the ultimate question boon, that's up to.
So the knight is going to be serving whoever identifies as Goose, but it's gonna take like a confused situation for you guys to figure out what's going on because he's just a dude. He doesn't know what's going on. But there's all the information for Teo. You can look up the spell descriptions if you're gonna cast any of them because I wasn't gonna open all of those. 'Cause that's a lot of spells. And now I'll do the next one. It's going to take a little bit. We might not get through the whole hunt tonight because I have to do this. I should have done this ahead of time. Now I'm thinking about it. But
Jenna, to help you out because I have Photoshop and all that shit. I'll go ahead and send mine to Adam. So you. Don't have to worry
fantastic.
About it.
That's fantastic.
That's
if any
right,
of you also have
double
skills
sight.
to do that.
I forgot.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
all right. I will work on that. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I was about to do yours, but you can do yours, and I'll do Leo's.
Yeah.
Hey, Jenna.
Yeah.
My long list of skills.
No. We're just gonna do some
That should
screenshots
open it
and
right
some
up.
whiteout. Yeah, so just white out like the personal details.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I whited
that
out
makes
your.
it easier.
You're welcome.
Thank
And if you have Beyond 20 and you're using Chrome, you can just click buttons on D&D Beyond and it'll roll 20 for you.
Man,
Yeah,
should
I
do
would
that.
share your character sheets with each other, but then you like get all of their personal info, which
I
it
just
didn't
won't look
really.
at that.
For some people, is private.
Fair. I don't think I have anything on my character sheet for it.
Just don't look too deep into it, Jenna. Don't worry about it.
I shan't.
Dark shit in there.
I have to click on a whole other like section to even get there. I can't like linger
Yeah, I don't use
my eyes
D&D Beyond.
over.
You actually can't see any of my background stuff on this. What did I share
Oh,
with
you
you?
just put your mechanics
Oh
on the
yeah.
No, it's just since it's a public link that I gave her,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have access to just some things. It's basically just like
But I can't click it and have it roll.
Yeah.
Are we gonna just roll with flat dice and add?
Yeah, because I can't really like.
Yeah.
you can just ask me and I'll just roll whatever you want for me.
I mean,
Or-
yeah, if you
Yeah.
want. Just I'm sorry to make this so difficult, but Titania's a bitch.
This is really fun and I love this idea.
Oh yeah, I have no problem with this idea.
Yeah, Adam, I'm gonna go ahead and say with Brim's extra abilities, since they're all applied, there's nothing you can really do with them, so I'm not gonna send them
Cool.
over. The only one you need to know about is Stone's Endurance. All that happens if you take a hit, you can say, no, roll a d12, add your Constitution
Con mod.
modifier, and
Once
negate that much
per-
damage. It's once per short rest.
Just if it seems like I might need it, just remind me.
Yeah, the only other thing that because I don't think it's going to show up, if undead show up, you have turn undead and destroy undead.
Okay.
You do have Eldritch.
What? I have
on this sheet there is Eldritch Blast.
I feel like you can't be a warlock and not have Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch
You can have it
Blast.
and not ever use
can.
it, but I think every warlock just has it as an
No,
innate
not every warlock
thing?
has it
Huh.
as an innate thing.
That's
Oh.
weird. I must have taken it because it must have been like, oh well, I literally have no other options that are any use. That's annoying.
Yeah, I've wondered why you've like never used it. I'm like, man, I feel like there's like been one situation where like he should have just Eldritch blasted something.
I feel like I shouldn't, especially since I have a +1 bow.
I will
Well, you
stay
got-
true
yeah.
to character and not use it.
Thank you. As far as you know, it's like Goose.
I don't know that you have it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm wondering. Is like if you haven't used like a special ability, would I know that you're able to do a special ability?
So you'll have. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna have to roleplay that out. Because the
you've
thing,
ever, like-
There you go,
Titania's
Goose.
whole thing with this is that you have to work as a team. So assuming you guys can use each other's magic that you now have at your fingertips, literally, you just have to tell each other what it is that you need to do and work together as a team. Be like, okay, person that is in my body, please do this spell or do this ability. So you're gonna have to be communicating with each other.
Like,
So if you know each other well, you should know things that you're able to do. But if it's something you've never seen that character do, that character's gonna have to tell you to do it.
Okay, got you.
If it's something that's like a reflex, you're gonna do it and not realize that you're doing it because your body knows to do it. Such as like unarmored movement
missiles.
or deflect missiles or patient defense, stuff like that is stuff that you just have. But like for spell casting in particular, if you've never seen Brim cast that spell, Brim's brain is going to have to say, hey, so-and-so, cast that spell. And you'd be like, what? Oh, I can! And then you can do it. But you won't, like... It's like, you have to help each other.
Fireball me!
Who's getting Leo?
That'd be Goose.
That'd be Goose. Goose is getting Leo.
I believe I sent you his character sheet in D&D Beyond. So you
Oh,
should
you're also
have access to
using
that,
D&D
you know?
That makes things super confusing.
I have it, I don't use it for this.
Cool.
I don't have the plug-in,
I will use it,
because I
especially
don't
since
believe
I
it works on mobile.
Shh. I don't believe it works on mobile. Yeah, since I have your stuff, I can just.
All right, does anyone-
Theo and
who
Leo
still
are
needs-
just in a loop.
Who still needs a sheet?
The only one I believe, Goose, that doesn't work in D&D Beyond is Quick and Healing.
Who still needs a sheet?
I do not.
Who still needs a
I'm
sheet?
good.
Does everyone have a sheet?
Yep.
Yes. Everyone has everyone else's sheet that they're going to be using?
Yep.
You ready? All right, great. So we can continue.
only
Ah,
thing
that's so exciting.
Don't think that my sheet on D&D Beyond has is my items.
Yeah, which
that's-
again is like you need to like tell each other what items you have because like you don't know what's in your pockets when you just like wake up in someone else's body. How would you know?
First thing you check, what's in my pockets.
Well, then you can tell each other what's in your pockets because you have your own character sheets. So we'll do that. So Titania like snaps her fingers and you guys appear in these other bodies of each other. And she looks at you and goes, "That should do. You can work together as a team better. Now, let's see.
Whoa.
What should I have you get me?
Oh, I feel
What?
so decrepit.
Why am I so much closer to the ground?
Ow!
Is this what it's like to be tall? Alright, I need to go deeper.
Brim's not gonna say
We need to go
anything. He's
deeper
gonna
for
stop
Taya.
for a second, gonna like pat himself over. Then he's gonna like run his hands through his hair, and he's like, "Oh, no wonder you tiny ones are always going on about this. This feels amazing."
Okay.
DM question. So we still sound. So we sound like ourselves. So like
Yeah,
Brim's voice comes out of Niall's body.
Yeah, so it's like a you guys watch Harry Potter, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know when they turn into Crab and Goyle in the movie and it's stupid because they still have each other's voices? That's That's the one.
You know, why
Okay.
did I have to confirm to you that I've watched Harry Potter, Devin? Why did I
Not
feel like I had to do that?
I know you've watched Harry Potter, Jenna.
Actually,
We
I've
watched
never
it
seen or
together.
read Harry Potter.
Jenna, did you have your eyes and ears shut on your 13th birthday? Was it your 15th? I think it was your 13th, wasn't it?
I
We went
think
to see the
every birthday,
like every birthday because they always came out around your birthday.
yeah. I have
Anyway,
that sweet, sweet middle of November birthday
Ugh.
movie slot.
such the best. It's the best.
Literally
November?
all the best movies come out like on or within like 3 or 4 days of my birthday.
November is the
Pretty good.
perfect month to have your birthday in. I hate being a everyone hates Skylar B. You're a Scorpio, right?
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, Scorpio for life. I wish I was a Scorpio. I love Scorpios. They're the
Yes,
best.
Scorpios are the best. I will confirm that.
It's objectively a fact that Scorpios are the best zodiac sign.
Objectively true.
can't
I have to
disagree.
agree.
Jason give me like squint eyes from the kitchen where he's doing dishes. By the way, thank you for doing
Such a Leo
What is-
thing to say.
dishes. Yeah,
What?
no, he's a Capricorn. Right?
I like Capricorns.
Yeah. What?
Me? I'm an Aries.
Oh,
Oh, it's a Leo thing to say.
I took a guess
Yeah,
because
that's right.
if I happened to be right, just how fucking creepy would that have been?
Yeah.
they're my moon's rising
That would have been
sign.
great.
Whatever the one that is you on the inside is me is an Aries. My outside is Gemini, my inside is Aries.
My
Good track.
outside is Scorpio and my inside is Gemini.
Oh
And
hell
my,
yeah!
My rising is Aries. What if your
Hell
rising is
yeah.
Scorpio? What if
I think it might be a Scorpio actually though, or a Virgo. would-
Virgos are boring.
Virgos would make sense though because I do have that like twitch. Like it needs to be done this way. Anyway, back to the thing. So she's like pondering for a minute and she's trying to decide. She says, yes, that's what we'll do. Alright, well you're free to go and come back here in a few days. It'll find you. Just go find what I've put out for you. And she smiles sweetly and like gives her fingers a little like wiggle, like as if to say like shoo shoo.
Tatiana, how will we know
Titania!
what you set out? Titania, I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
let's just say something special is going to come and find you, and you need to bring it back for me.
Could I get some of these wounds tended to? That'd be appreciated.
Yes. Brim, Nile, me. I haven't used any magic in a while. Why don't you heal him?
I was
Niall,
hoping she would, since
Niall Brim is gonna like walk over to Brim Niall and kind of like
It's very weird imagining Brim's posture on Niall's body.
very confident. He's standing tall. He's standing like he has a 20-inch penis.
A 20-inch penis? How big do you think 20 inches is?
About the length of a leg down to the ankle.
about one
Yeah.
penis. Duh.
About the length of Niall's penis.
Yes,
Do
he's
not
very
whip it out.
confident.
Do not whip it out.
No, he's not. But he's like, he's not bent over anymore. He's like, whatever. And he's gonna walk
He's
over.
like-
I mean-
he's gonna walk over to his other body and kind of like make a motion for himself to bend down a little bit.
In what way do you motion for yourself to bend down?
Like he's gonna put his hand up and like point downward to like.
No,
lean down.
I think I'll stay right where I am. Is it like kind of, thumbing my nose a little bit?
Fine, we don't know when this little event is. Let's spare the spell slots and use the things that we can expend naturally right now.
Fine. I was just an idea. I was trying to be a good teammate.
Oh my
And I
God.
appreciate it, but which one are you right now?
Who?
The one who is in Leo's body?
Goose!
That would be Goose.
Goose. I
Leo?
Okay, out of character.
Yeah.
I believe that Leo.
Actually, we should call him Glee.
I'm in pain! Somebody heal me!
You should have
Oh,
healing. We should have healing potions on you. Drink them.
We've
I don't know where Leo
we've heard this. We've heard this back and forth before. Oh, I'm Goose. I'm hurt. Please heal me. I'll hide in the bushes.
This is not my fault. I did my job perfectly fine. And Leo got his ass kicked, and now I'm being punished for it.
I don't. Hey.
It might
Yeah.
it
don't
might
wanna
be
hear it. I had
called
to
Karma
walk-
Goose.
I had to walk a fucking tightrope in heavy armor.
So I have a
was
question,
hilarious.
Devin, about what is happening with the Smoke Man.
When you said Devin, did you mean the GM or me?
Oh, the GM.
Oh,
Okay.
I was listening. I'm sorry.
Gee, thanks.
You guys just were
Every
yelling
time
at
I
me.
talk, you shut your brain off. No.
No, it's just you guys were arguing a bunch, and so I just let you do it, and I just kind of like,
no,
Disconnect.
Devin. What is there anything specific that would have happened in these moments with the Smoke Man? And
Ooh,
me,
that is a
is
good
he
question.
connected to Goose or Goose's body?
It's unclear at this moment in time.
Is he communicating? Is the question. Is he
So,
reaching out?
do you reach out to a smoke entity that you don't know about, Teo?
No, I would not reach out to him. No.
Oh,
I
that's right.
would- I would-
Teo was not at the table when we had the conversation
No.
about the smoke being.
Was Teo doesn't know really why Goose's magic is the way it is, so Teo wouldn't have any inkling of that. He does feel all the effects of Goose's body, some of which are he's just a shaky little chihuahua motherfucker sometimes, because he needs a smoke.
Glee,
Or some
I
blood.
guess Glee, whatever. You get 19 hit points back as Bile walks over and
Your hybrid name is Bile?
or we can say it's Belial.
It's
Wait,
a
we've
gross
got-
ship name.
We've got Bile, Glee. What else
I would like to be known as Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Can I be? What's better, Goo or Gayo? They're
Yeah,
both pretty
it's-
good.
So,
I like Gooey.
so yeah, Bile is
Who
gonna
are
just
you?
be like here and cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on Leo's body.
Thank you.
Bruce is like, that felt wrong. There was no connection to anything when I did that. Niall, is this how you always feel?
What do you mean? You have a connection to yourself. You have a connection to the music.
Yes, but there's no.
You have a connection to life.
There's no higher power in it. You don't feel the warmth of someone else cradling you in your arms and knowing.
Do you
that they're
not feel the
there for-
warmth in your loins, man?
I feel the
Don't
itch.
say loins.
That's how his bard magic works.
Bards, man, bards. Their magic comes from what? Not a god. It comes from their
I mean-
loin.
I have to admit, I am feeling limber in the waist, like that. I could shake it, but I mean, it's wrong to me.
Our magic
Okay,
is big dick energy confirmed.
it's probably going to feel
Big
very
energy.
wrong to you when you cast my magic.
You should probably pull out the harp and see if you can play a few lines and stuff, because that does come into play quite
Brim's-
often with my magic.
Brim's gonna pull out the harp and go, okay, I used to play drums, so excuse me if I'm not good with the strings.
So you pull out the harp and you go to play it, and you've never played harp, correct, Brim?
No.
Here's what happens. It's like muscle memory in that Niall's fingers know where to pluck the strings.
Brim's like a heavy metal dude, so he just starts like playing through the fire and the flames. It's like,
Right, so you can play through the fire and the flames, but you play it on a harp, and you know how to do it. And you don't know why your fingers know how to hit the notes that you're intending, but you're thinking about the notes you're intending, and the music is just coming from your body. You play through the fire and the flames on harp, just as Niall would.
Brim stops, looks up, and like quietly hands the harp to
See, I told you I was pretty amazing.
Yes, but now we should see if you can do it right now.
Brim, do you have proficiency with harps?
No, I had proficiency with nothing.
Okay. Adam, roll a performance check with Brim's stats.
It's a +0.
So that'll just be a straight 20.
A straight 20? Oh, straight D20. Yeah, 3. Oh, yeah.
D20.
You start plucking at it, and you're like, these fingers are too big. And, like, you don't have any calluses. And, like, your fingers
you got calluses the wrong way.
It's just, like, are you left-handed or right-handed in this body? You're not sure, but this is terrible. And you pluck at it, and you're, like, worried you're going to break your own instrument because you love your harp. You're like, I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to break this thing with my huge, meaty hands, and you hand it back.
Yes. Well, that was awkward.
Yes.
I do also feel the sudden urge to reprimand you for no reason as well.
Hey, I only reprimand you when there is good reason. I'm sure we can both agree on that.
No, there's quite a few times I've not deserved, but that's okay. Anyways, Titania.
Titania.
Titania, I'm sorry.
Titania.
Still getting used to Brim's tongue.
It's Tit-on-ya. Titania. There you go. That's how you remember it.
If it helps you...
Did she just leave, or did she actually, like, poof us out of the area?
She's been, like, trying to usher you guys out, but she's just enjoying watching you guys fuss around, so she hasn't, like, made any extra moves to make you guys leave, but she has insinuated that you should be on your way.
Brim starts, like, trying to push everybody out. He goes, what did we agree that we were going to call, Niall and Brim's body?
We didn't.
Nimrod or whatever?
Nimrod?
Oh, Nimrod? Yes.
Okay, so Niall's like, just call me Nimrod. And it's like, okay. Nimrod, there is one thing that I do know I am unequivocally better at you at with my old body.
What's that, judging people?
Running. So why don't you test the legs out and get a feel for your new sprinting speed?
Leo in Goose and Leo's body will approach Goose's normal ass body, hold still, and start going through his stuff looking for a cigar, and light it up. Gets it like an inch from his mouth, pause, looks up at Teo's body, and just kind of briefly pauses there before he sucks on the cigar.
Bile is going to slap it out of his hand. Hey! Ask for permission.
That's what I stopped for!
Am I doing this right? No, that's not right. Wait, who's Josh? Josh, whose body are you in?
I'm Teo's.
So you should be Goo? Who's Goo?
I'm Goo.
Wait,
Goo
what's
is
the nick?
Teo and Luce's body. I don't think we've established a nickname for...
I'm Goo. Eee.
I
Wait,
think we
so
established a nickname
you're
for
in
Tayo's
Teo
body.
and Leo and Teo's
Goose
body.
Goose can be glue.
I'm just
I
gonna put
believe
you
Goose
as
started-
Teo, but it's pronounced Teo because we always do Leo.
Oh no.
Teo.
No, that's
It's finally come back around.
Uncle!
Oh yeah.
Leo's
fair
the
enough,
uncle!
the mispronounced.
And then
it
we've
was
got,
finally gonna come in.
We've got Brim is gonna be changed to what?
Which brim?
You,
There's
Jacob.
Bile.
Bile.
Isn't it Bile?
I don't know how to spell
Jacob.
Bile, but I'm
Bile
gonna
and
spell it like
Nimrod.
Nile. Wait.
Yeah. Yes,
Fuck.
perfect.
It's
Nile,
just
but with a
B.
B in the front. I
I'm
assume.
Yeah.
so sorry.
Jacob will be playing Bile.
Yep.
There you go.
Adam will be
Teo,
playing
you, Bile,
Nimrod.
Nimrod. And wait, I gotta change Goose.
Goose will be. He can be.
Actually, you know, we should do.
He can be loose. Goose can just be loose.
I was gonna do Loose for whoever was. Yeah, that's what we want.
I was
Loose.
gonna say you could just be not Nim.
Loosey
Adam said
goosey.
Nimrod, but all right.
God damn it! Yes.
Yes,
Loosey
loose.
goosey. This is good. This is good. This is very, very good. I'm loving these nicknames. I need to screenshot this so that when we change it back, when we eventually you guys get your bodies back, we have it on record that y'all are ridiculous. Nickname roulette. There we go. Enjoy. So yeah,
thank
she's
you.
trying to get you guys to leave, but like it seems to be like she's just too amused by this, and the hall of people seems to be filing out as well. So you guys are like kind of being shuffled to the side a little bit as you stand in the way.
Titiana.
Nope.
Titania.
Titania. I don't know why. I
Titania.
want to put an extra syllable in there. I'm just.
Tit
We're just gonna put it.
on
Titania.
Titania.
It's this stone tongue. The stone tongue.
Like, this body is just dumber than I'm used to. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that Brim is smarter than Niall.
Are you saying that the faster we complete this test, the faster we return to our own bodies?
She smiles and says, "This is what you're being tested on. So hopefully you can all work together and be able to figure out what each of you is capable of."
Yes. We'll be a team. All right. Everyone, I think we have it. Can we agree that we should be moving? I think that's what they want, and it's probably in our best interest as well. As long as Luce is okay. Are you? Do you need us to take a small break to finish healing, like a short rest?
Nimrod. Perhaps
What?
we should find a place to bed down and rest so that we can recover anything that we have lost, including health. Perhaps we should return to Teo's family.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Isn't that what I just said? Let's go somewhere and rest if we need to. If not, let's move on.
Then please forgive me. I thought you were insinuating stay here and rest.
Oh, to see now you know what it feels like to be me, being all judged by someone bigger than them.
I'm seeing a lot of passive aggression. Do we need to have a talk about this?
Oh yes, little man, let's have a talk about it. Oh, I'm the granddad. I'm going to beat you over the head because I've got a big, strong hammer.
Oh, all right then. I guess I'll be the snooty.
So
Oh, right. I guess I'll be the snooty bard and go gallivant off and stick my dick in strange women.
Yes.
Guys.
How many strange women have I stuck my dick in, man, that you know of?
Guys, this is like totally not the point, says Goo.
Yes, Goo, you are absolutely right. Let's go to your family
Yes.
and let us rest up. They'll probably be a little surprised to see that you've changed so much in such a short amount of time, but I'm sure we can work through that.
Okay, Goose, why is your tongue so dry? Why does your mouth taste like dirt?
It might be the smoking.
Why am I so shaky?
I hate this feeling inside of my bones.
Ouch, my
Nimrod,
bones!
just as someone who
ouch,
used
my
to live
bones.
in that body,
I'm muted, that's why.
deeper breaths. I'm used to much higher altitudes, and you could get very lightheaded if you don't breathe deeply.
This actually brings up a good question. Hey, Teo, do you smoke? Have you ever
No.
smoked? Ever at once?
Oh my
Well,
god.
I mean, sure, there's some, like, herbs and stuff that we smoke sometimes, but, like, I don't really like it that much, you know?
Alright, fair enough.
It kind of makes me cough.
I'm just saying that if you haven't smoked before and never wanted to try it out without literally any risk to your own health.
Oh, I mean-
Gross.
What?
Oh, and Goose, you don't feel the craving in your body, but you do feel, like, anxiety.
Yeah, like, oh, I still want to smoke.
Yeah. Because it's not, like, addiction is not just physical, it's also psychological. So both of you want
Yeah.
to smoke in one way or another.
I feel like while we're doing this, Brim and Niall, collectively, the two of them, have decided that we probably should move for separate reasons. So I think we're probably both starting to usher everyone as we are still figuring out what's going on.
Yeah,
Teo
Brim
was
is trying to
walking-
keep Goose from smoking in someone else's body.
And
do that.
Titania pulls the knight aside as you guys have been arguing, and the knight comes back to you at this moment and says, "Excuse me, I must tell you, I've encountered I've come upon some information. I don't know what's going on with all of this, really. I don't really understand. It's a bit above my pay grade, but Titania has offered me and your family Teo," and he looks back and forth between
that's me.
Teo and Teo, and says,
That's me, Goo. I'm Teo.
your family can stay in the city here, and they'll be quite safe, and she's offered that I may stay behind and look after them if that puts your mind at ease. I, of course, am at your full service. If you are a friend of Goose, you are a friend of mine." And he gives you a deep bow. Or
Oh.
he, she, they, we haven't decided any of that, and the voice can change. This is fluctuating. Whatever.
Oh, thanks. Well, okay.
They will be well cared for here, and I assure you, Titania means them no harm. She's
Is this Sir
Very-
Robin who's talking?
yes.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
I assure you, they mean you and your family no harm.
Hey, by the way, I'm Goose, in case it wasn't clear.
Oh yes, and he gives you a deep bow. A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
By the way, after this whole thing is done, that one, and I'll point at my body, that one will be Goose.
Oh, all right.
Me. Hi.
So for now, just
Just follow the weird leprechaun voice, you'll figure it out.
So if you would require it of me, Goose, I would be happy to stay here and protect Teo's family while you finish Titania's tasks.
You know what, that makes things simple. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
As you wish. And he does a little bow. And it's a clinky clanky bow because he's wearing I would say scale mail, plate mail, something in there.
Chainmail.
We'll figure it out later. Chainmail. Yeah, it's clinkety
It's very
clankety.
loud.
Yes. Not very good for a rogue, you might say.
Yes, I specifically just made that decision. It's like, oh, disadvantage on stealth? Perfect.
So good. I'm very happy about this.
Brim is just happy to have someone to fight on the front lines with him for a change.
A 4th level fighter. Yes, yes. Yeah,
He's only 2 levels below us.
but he's
He,
not
she,
going to
they
level.
is only-
He's not going to level with you guys unless you train him.
No.
Oh,
Oof.
What if he, like, goes through encounters with us? And
Well, he's not going to do that today, so he won't be gaining any
Oh,
experience
right.
for this.
Right.
Yeah, that'd count as training if you guys took him on stuff. But if he just does stuff like this, he's not going to get anything.
We'll hold
Yep.
off for a session.
Yep. So for now, just because we haven't really figured him out, it's more convenient to have him stay behind with Teo's family.
Agree.
So you guys go out of the city, I'm assuming, to go find whatever spot you're going to find for a rest.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Hey, who's in my body? Leo.
Yes.
Can I have my rock from my pocket? This is the second time that someone who's not me has my rock. Hey. Usually it doesn't happen at all.
Do will
Do
I
you mind
need
if I
that
take a
for
smoke ball?
spell casting?
Oh, I don't know. Try, you know that thing I do, with the like blue light, and it goes out my hand and it goes phew.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Teo doesn't know what it's called. He just knows he can
that's
do
fine.
it.
That's fine. Yeah, so you take the
Yeah.
rock from Teo's body, from his hand, and you try and cast Eldritch Blast, Josh?
Yeah.
Yes, I will attempt to.
Nothing
Believe you have
happens.
a plus. Okay.
Wait. Okay. Here. Let me. Give me the rock.
Yeah, no, he did give it to you, and then he tried to cast Eldritch Blast, and nothing happened.
Oh. Then I guess. Let me try and cast it.
You're
Okay.
you're trying to cast it with the rock in your hand as
Goose.
Goose. Okay, and Goose has the Eldritch Blast spell, yes?
Yeah.
It's in his list, yeah.
What does an Eldritch Blast look like when Goose casts it?
I imagine like if you have a cigarette and you flick off the ash at the end, like that, except like way bigger and also going really fast in a horizontal direction. So
Yep.
basically, it's like a large chunk of ash just going, leaving a smoke trail
It
behind.
makes
Yeah.
me think of Infamous 3, I believe.
Yeah, so you make the
Where
motion you
he's using
normally
the
would
smoke
make.
powers.
Yeah, so you make the motion you'd normally make, Teo, to do Eldritch Blast, but instead of your normal blue energy that comes forth, a big ashy cigarette butt flies out of your hand.
Oh,
Hey, that's mine.
that's pretty
How do
cool.
I do it?
Oh. Nice.
It's a big smoke trail, so I don't like doing it often.
It's a waste of...
Does it feel different to me?
Yes,
at all?
It feels tied to the body that you're in, and it feels almost connected to how you feel shaky inside your body, if that makes any sense.
Right, yeah.
Like, you think maybe the more of this you use, the more you're going to need to fix whatever that problem is.
Okay. Oh, I don't like that. That's weird. Okay,
You just
I
need to
give
smoke is what you
Leo... Can I talk to the rock? I'll, like, turn around and be like, no one look at me. I mean, actually, no, wait, you know him. Okay. Hey, Mr. Rock. It's me.
It is you, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
it is
everyone-
weird, huh?
Everyone can hear this because you all now in the Feywilds can hear Mr. Rock. How convenient. And he, like, on your hand, like, pops up, like he's looking around. He looks around at every one of you in turn and goes, and that's okay. And you, oh, that's going to be fun. Well, she really has played a trick on you. Well,
Is this bad?
sorry to say this, but there's not really much I can do about this. Not at the moment, anyway, in my current state. But, I hope
I don't
you
think
don't
she'd
take offense.
want you to.
Teo, I am tied to you, but it seems like the magic that's keeping us together, that I'm able to give to you, is siphoned through our contact. And if you're holding me with this hand, and he like takes a little hop on your hand, there's not much I can do for those hands. And he like tilts towards tilts towards Leo,
Tio.
right? Teo,
Tio.
Tio.
Tio, we
Tio.
call him.
in Teo's body. So,
Yeah.
if you want Leo to be defendable, I suppose, during this hunt, you may want to lend me over there.
Right. Okay.
I promise, it doesn't mean that you and I, what we have, isn't so special.
Oh. Why would you say that? I never thought that.
Oh, I'm so glad you're so sure of yourself. It's something I really have always liked about you, Teo.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, cool.
I'll see you soon.
So do I just like... You just hit people with this stick, right? Like, there's nothing fancy about it? Is it really all you do?
Just that and my hands. There
So-
is the matter of key, but I'm sure
What?
you'll figure that out. Well, you wouldn't have any yet because I used them all.
So, Niall, what rituals do you have to do
Inner
to,
magic.
to reclaim your usage of magic every day?
Oh, that's easy. I simply relax. And Niall will go into. I've noticed, obviously, that you're quite strong, and that's not my forte. So let me educate you on my style of doing things, and then you can educate me on your style of doing things, and then perhaps we can make this work a little better. And Niall will go along talking about being finesse based, about how everything is, and he's trying to show it in this big, brim body, about like
Yeah.
being kind of loose and fluid and kind of dueling with a rapier and throwing the daggers, and then he's
Yeah.
trying to explain that like the all of his magic is within, like everything is just an innate feeling, and you just have to feel it. There's no
In the
praying.
confidence, it's in the big dick energy.
It's in the loins. You just
So,
Don't say loins!
Brim's gonna be like, because Brim has been a teacher, he's like, okay, I've had a lot of students and people that I've taught that were more finesse based than myself. Obviously, I'm big. I have my focus, so he kind of applies what he knows, and then gets into Niall's like natural stance, kind of letting the body do itself, and just letting it kind of carry him a little bit. Then he goes, everything being innate is something I will have to work on. You basically said all you have to do to regain your magic is sleep.
well, yeah, it takes a little time, and I don't have a
Jerk
deep
off to
well of
regain
magic.
spell slots on a long rest.
Ugh.
What's that?
I don't have a deep well of magic. I sense that whatever god that you have a deal with has given you much more magic than what I have. I am quite limited, but what I do have I can use fairly regularly.
Brim,
I don't have an answer to my question.
What was that question?
Wait, what was? I didn't realize you had a question.
I didn't hear
I,
it.
you guys didn't hear me say it? I said, does Niall
No.
jerk off
I-
every long rest to regain spell slots?
Oh my god.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, God.
Um,
Oh my God.
I feel like Niall's been like the least sexually active bard in any D&D
He
campaign
he
ever.
kissed one woman.
And
a
had tea with
juice.
another.
Has
Oh, and
Teo,
you also kissed a shadow creature.
This is true.
Brim's mostly teasing him because from what Brim has seen, he does try to charm a lot of
flirting.
different women. There's a lot of flirting.
Yeah, it's all a tease.
Right.
He doesn't follow through.
Brim kind of, after hearing Niall explain everything, goes, based on what I can feel, Niall, we have about the same, to use different terms here, we have about the same depth of magical power. Mine is just broader than yours. There's more selection, but we have the same amount of uses that we can go about. And moreover, from what I can feel, we are limited in the same number that we can choose for a day.
Yes.
Oh, people with eldritch deities and fucking rocks.
It is.
I'm stuck with
It
the body
is.
of the guy with a stick.
Brim does need to notice that while he's not wearing, he's wearing obviously much lighter armor.
Mm-hmm.
You feel way tougher than you thought you would feel jumping into my body. Like you feel like just naturally you feel like whoa, Niall is more durable than you thought.
Brim's gonna pat himself. He goes, I will say I'm actually quite surprised. You're much sturdier than I gave you credit for. You have a good 5x5 program.
I don't know what that is, but let's just say that body can be difficult to take down at times.
As can mine. That will bring us to the next lesson. You all do call me Stone Man, but there's some truth to that. If you focus and tighten your muscles, you can actually condense them to the point that they become as hard as diamonds and can negate injuries to yourself. Now, you can only really do it once per day or once per rest. It takes a bit out of you, but perhaps you should try it.
Niall and Brim will kind of keep going on this conversation while everyone else is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if we want to take the rest, and especially if Luce needs more healing and is going to use some hit dice on the rest, I will instruct Bile on Song of Rest if that's helpful.
So,
if we're just taking a short rest.
In your previous travels through the Feywilds, there's been no path. There's been no way for you to navigate other than by just feeling your way towards your destination. However, as you leave the city in which Titania holds her palace, a path seems to be making its way for you, and I've posted this in general. The trees almost seem to part ahead of you and close behind you, as if they're telling you which direction to go. And you find yourself in a quiet clearing, and the trees seem to offer shelter beneath them. Seems welcoming here, and seems like the perfect place for a rest. You just feel safe here.
Brim,
Let's take a rest.
If we do take a long rest, Brim's gonna be like, okay, Niall, I know you're not going to enjoy this, but there is something I need to instruct you on how to do to properly regain all those spell slots.
How
We're
to
doing a short
pray.
rest, right?
Teach that sinner boy how to pray.
I have to teach you how to pray to my God. Likewise, to get the full breadth of my abilities, I also need to teach you how to undergo requesting a blessing and augmenting the armor.
Hold on, are we doing a short rest or a long rest?
You
I
can
thought we were
do
just-
either.
I was
here.
gonna say we take a short rest, but
You guys
that's-
can do either. This space seems really cozy, and their time doesn't seem to have real meaning here, so it's up to you. But you feel safe here. You don't know how long for, but you feel safe for the moment.
I'm up for either.
I mean,
I feel no need to do a long rest when a short rest will suffice.
And
I have
you
no
get
problem
all 2
using
points
literally
back on
up-
a short rest.
The only reason I'm suggesting a long rest is because I burned like 6 of my 11 spell slots.
Brim had the most difficult test in
Yeah, he did.
like character like spell slot sheet
yeah, that's
use,
that's cool.
as well as poor Leo. You two are spent.
Yeah.
I would as
Goose was
as
pretty risky.
Yeah,
I
you got
could've just
so
fucking
lucky
died.
though.
as Nimrod, as like me kind of listening to what's happening, I'll be like, well, I can make this work. I can, I can smash things with this hammer. So it's up to the rest of the party, and Bile can teach me a simple catechism or something, just something I can write down or have to chant and get to appease your god, who, whatever.
Oh, all right.
Later, like we can discuss this later.
I was
Does
going to.
what does everyone need?
I need a nap. And Goose will sit down, lean against a tree, and wait for someone to wake him up.
So I guess
As far as I know, Teo is fine.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you didn't use anything.
Nope.
Nope. Basically,
As
Brim got humiliated. Niall got to do what he does best, and Leo got the shit knocked out of him.
And Goose got lucky.
And Goose got lucky.
yes. So Leo's body needs to heal because you're at 20 something hit points, if I remember correctly. Because you did
24.
24.
So he got 19 back. So yeah, he'd be at 24.
Yep.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean that's the big thing. Basically, all we need is Brim's spell slots and Leo's health. So if you want to take a short rest, Niall's body can do Song of Rest to give you extra healing, and then you can burn hit dice, and then we'll go from there. Or we can just take.
I didn't use
rest.
Long Strider or Path Without Trace, so Goose has both of those. Only thing I used were key points, which you get back on a short rest.
Just as word to Niall or Adam, if we do a long rest, Searing Smite, identify. I believe it's magic weapon and magic weapon, locate object, and then elemental weapon and protection from energy. You can't trade those out, but so long as you don't have more spells selected than the red dots, you can pick any other spell you like.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess the thing now is I'm okay playing as Brim if we do a short rest. Goose, who is the only other character whose body needs something other than a short rest. Do you need anything more than a short rest?
Goose and Leo's body will be perfectly fine on a short rest.
Okay. So we'll do a short rest.
Okay.
Nimrod will instruct Bile on a Song of Rest, so however many hit dice you burn, you can roll an extra d6 for extra health.
Leo, what's the hit die of a monk?
It's a D8.
Thank you.
Gone are the days of your D6 hit die. Or no, rogues have a D8 too. Never mind.
Brim's gonna think, and he's gonna play a lullaby
Pretty sure anyway.
that his mother used to sing.
And you can roll
That
those
adds-
d6s.
Goose, were you at full hit points?
Yes.
Okay.
I think
Has
Leo was
not
literally the only
that.
person who took any damage.
If you're doing that song, I would like to know what number I need to add to my HP.
You roll d6s.
Oh, I
You
rolled.
can roll 5d6. Yeah, you can roll 5d6s.
Oh shit! Then I'm almost certainly at full health. I am definitely at full
Yeah,
health.
you're at full. You were at 24, and you just got 55
See,
back.
24 is... Yeah, back to full then.
Yeah.
Leo does have a lot
Those
of HP, but...
sick rolls, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I'm just lucky today. Can't wait to get in that fight and
That's
get
the
our
one
ass kicked
good-
because I keep rolling once.
All right.
So that's the
So-
one good thing Leo has going for him, is he has a ton of HP.
And
So-
plus 4 fucking Constitution. I was not expecting
Yeah.
that.
Short rest
Exactly.
completed,
Well
and
done.
we are back on the not yellow brick road, but the perceived pathway.
So, goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, then?
So you guys are taking a long
Sorry, I
rest,
had to.
right? Or a short rest?
Yeah.
Short.
Short.
Short
We took
rest.
short.
Short rest.
One short rest later.
Everybody please make a wisdom saving throw, except for anyone who has resistance to sleeping magic.
I
Immunity,
Which is
rather.
Goose.
I think that
Brim.
Teo,
Brim. What do you have resistance to sleep? 'Cause
Immunity,
you do, 'cause-
rather.
I don't have
Uh,
immunity.
If you cannot be put to
Yeah,
sleep
so-
by magical means, do not make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay,
Everyone
So,
else.
Goose, you didn't need to make that.
Brim, will you make a saving
Red
throw?
dog. But I made it before she finished saying it.
Yeah.
Sure. Hang on. Oh, well.
I don't
crap.
have that.
Is-
Bile does not need to make a throw. You are immune to sleep.
Alright. Actually, is this fairy based?
This is a Fey-based effect.
Then Nimrod's immune to it. I still have protection from good and evil up.
How long does that spell last?
10. Oh, that's right. We did a short rest, so never mind. It's gone.
This is like towards
This
the end
is-
of your short rest, yeah.
Oh no, that's Goose.
Goose, you're so tired.
This is
I
immune.
rolled a nat 1.
No,
Goose
you
is
didn't,
immune?
because Goose is also a half elf.
Oh
He
yay!
has
I
Fey
don't think
ancestry.
Teo has Fey ancestry
He
or
does
anything
not.
related to his. No, he doesn't. But I don't think there's anything his
Fey
patron
presence.
gave him. Fey
Yeah, no.
presence? No, I was looking over.
I can't believe I rolled a 3 on that.
I believe you're looking
Yeah.
for Fey ancestry.
Oh, jeez.
Fey ancestry.
Yes, Goose
Can't speak.
has Fey ancestry, cannot be
So if you rolled lower than a 14, you
I believe I still need to roll Teos, or did Jenna do that?
No, I didn't.
yeah.
I was rolling for
Okay,
Goose.
so I still need to roll
For
for
Te-
Teo.
for
I can
Goo.
roll wisdom save. 9.
Oh, we all did so bad.
Yeah, so everyone that rolled that needed to roll, that got below a 14. As you reach the end of your rest, you've prepared your Your spell slots are returned if possible at a short rest. You've regained your hit points. However, if you're getting a low roll here, you find yourself more and more drowsy. This clearing is so cozy. You know, I might just close my eyes just for a moment. And then you have drifted off into a deep sleep. Those of you that have abilities to resist any kind of sleeping effects, or have rolled high enough, 14 or higher, you see your friends, like, slowly drifting off.
Guys, I thought we agreed we were just going to take a short break.
Did you not wake up?
Hey,
Guys? Goo.
I don't think this is natural. Brim's like,
Oh.
okay, Sol, Niall,
in a panic, Teo will try to pick himself up. Leo in Teo's body, but he can't because he's not as strong as he's used to being.
Because Brim saw Niall do it back in the clearing with the kobolds, he's going to attempt to do, I believe this is the counter song, to try to wake them up.
Teo's just going to slap, Goo is going to slap Teo.
Yeah, counter charm.
He's just going to slap him a little bit.
It's a good thing Niall did that last time to actually show that.
So this
do that.
gives advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But they've already had to make the save. He wasn't playing it before then, so nothing happens.
Teo continues to just kind of go around to all of the sleeping people and just try and, like, you know, splash them with water and slap them on the face. And all the normal things that wake people up.
So for each time you do this, they wake up for a moment and they're like, "Oh, that wasn't very nice. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna go back to sleep." Like they wake up like you would wake up in the middle of the night, and then they like go back to sleep. Like they're clearly just exhausted.
Wait, who's asleep? Because Goose here in Leo's body isn't asleep because of Fey magic. He's asleep because he's just taking a nap.
So, if you rolled low and had to make a check for the body that you're in,
yes, I'm asking.
You are asleep.
Did anyone fail, and who are they?
Teo's body
is failed.
Teo's body failed.
Brim's body failed.
Brim's body failed.
Got it.
That means that Teo and Goose and Brim right now are awake, and Leo and Niall are asleep.
Yeah.
As in their consciousnesses.
Yeah.
Goose and Leo's body is also asleep, but not because of any magic.
Yeah, he's just tired. So you go to wake Goose up, and it does work.
Goose.
What?
Leo. Goose.
What?
They're asleep, but like in a bad way.
Oh, they're fucking dead? What?
No, I don't think so. Are they dead? I check Teo's pulse. But I don't know how to check for pulses very well. Do I have to do a medicine check to see if I know if they're dead or not?
I mean, no, because they're breathing.
Okay.
And they did, like, wake up for a moment when you shook them, but then they fell back asleep.
Okay, no, they're not dead.
Goose is going to look around and then be like, shit.
Why am I so anxious all of a sudden?
Teo? Take a breath and try to
Why
open
does
your
it
eyes.
hurt?
Stop, listen to me. I need you to do magic eyes. You've seen me do this a lot.
And Teo does know how to do this, because you have
Teo
this
can do magic eyes.
Yeah.
Teo has magic eyes. So
Wait,
Teo will...
You actually have it, or...?
Yeah, as an ability.
Teo has a magic ability for magic eyes as well.
Yeah, I just always let you do it, because you always do it first.
Oh,
also, Teo only can do it once per day.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a firbolg thing.
Yeah.
A what?
Yeah, it's a firbolg thing.
I thought you said a kobold. I'm like, since
No.
when were you a kobold?
Yeah, Teo is actually 3 kobolds in a furbolg suit. No. All magic eyes.
This should be good. So you magic eyes, and you look over at your friends, and they seem enchanted. This whole clearing seems to be magical.
Bile is gonna start thinking, and he's like, "What do I know about the Fae?" And he goes. Suddenly, the only thing he starts thinking about is the desire of, "I want my friends together, and I want them awake."
Nothing happens.
He's gonna keep thinking it, and he's gonna be like, "Ugh, what can I do?"
Why
here?"
don't you make an Arcana check?
Let me go. Yes, Opera, I hear you. God. Arcana. Hey, same exact roll that Brim would get. No.
You're not sure why they're not waking up. Like a normal sleep spell, if you slap them, they'll wake up. This is weird. It's like higher
What?
level somehow.
Oh no.
Teo, is there any like magic like in the trees and shit?
Look in
yes?
the trees. What's in the trees?
The trees are in the trees. They're magical.
Oh, well, yeah, the trees are just like that. Hey, trees. Oh, I can't talk.
Brim's
I can't talk to trees anymore.
Bile's gonna take out the mandolin and focus on it and think about it. And he's gonna start strumming a few notes and use it to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. Can you ping that in the chat, please? Or you can't, actually.
I have Dispel Magic on Brim Sheet. So there's
there you go.
that. I don't know what level the instrument casts it at, though.
Okay, make a... yeah.
If it doesn't say it, just casts it at the base
whatever level the spell is at, yeah, so it would be a 3rd level. Yeah, make a...
Unless he wants to. Well, no, it doesn't matter because I don't have anything above
It's
their
not... It's a magical effect, but it's like an ability of this creature that's doing this. So I don't know... I guess you can make
It does say it says
check.
choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Right, I just don't know, like, if it's... would count as... What level is the sleep spell? Because it's like a... It's a bigger sleep.
It's level 1 at base level.
Normal sleep is base level, and that affects... At higher levels, you roll an additional 2d. Okay, yeah, but it doesn't go by hit points. It goes in a different way. So...
This sounds like a weird, kind of like dominate person.
Yeah, it's...
Like
let me
a
look
mix
at dominate
between
person
charm.
instead, because this is an effect of, like, making people sleepy, but, like...
Yeah, I would take it whatever like level is between charm person and dominate person.
Yeah, so we're gonna say this is 4th level, so make a spell ability, a spellcasting ability check, DC 14.
Do I need to roll? Well,
Fuck! Yeah, you're able to wake up one person with that, right? Because it's a magical effect, and each of them is individually, I would argue.
yes, one person. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So-
which person do you cast this on?
There's 3 of them are asleep. Well, 2 people are asleep right now, which is my body and
Teo's body.
Teo's body.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna suggest dragging people out of the area, but then I realized that we're all small now and they're both big.
I'm gonna hit my own body on the off. Yeah, he's gonna wake up. Nimrod.
Okay, so yeah, Niall, you awaken the sleep feeling to wear off of you, and you look up and see your own face looking down at you, and for a moment it's a little disarming, but then you remember.
Did I fall asleep?
No, something put us to sleep. Hey, I know you just woke up, but could you pick up Teo's body and let's get out of here?
I'll put it where there is can. Teo's a big boy.
Can you pick Teo's body up?
I can lift 900 pounds.
Okay.
Teo is not. I'm not that
big of a
big.
boy.
Your body, Teo, not you. Sorry, we're still getting
No,
used to
my
this.
body is also not 900
Yes,
pounds.
I can push, drag, or lift 960 pounds. I have a carrying capacity of about 500 legs.
Yes. So,
My fucking gym heads.
is there a
How much
reason
they
we
can
can't?
bench press all the time. Use every opportunity to bring up a conversation.
Goose.
Is there a reason we can't wake Teo up?
No,
Well,
He's sleeping
yeah.
that hard.
We just literally can't.
it's from what we understand, it is a magical effect. I had to use your mandolin to wake you up. We were hitting both of you in the face.
Okay, I'll pick him up, and why don't you try it again? You can use the mandolin multiple times.
Can I? It
Yeah.
said I can't use the spell that I cast until the next dawn.
I'm sorry, that was something that
Yeah,
DM and I
so
talked about.
Okay.
It has a
changed
set number
slightly.
of charges.
You have charges
Which is
equal
what is on
to
the
his
page.
level.
Okay, then,
Yeah, so there's 4 charges left because
Yeah.
it's per day, not per rest. Short
then I will
rest.
try it again real quick. 14.
Beats
Yep,
and beats, right?
yep.
Okay,
So you're able to wake Teo up.
Yeah, he's gonna play it. Then sorry about that. That was my misunderstanding. I didn't know you guys had altered that.
No, that's part of this trickiness is that you guys are
Learning curve.
Yeah.
learning.
So he goes, "Okay, I didn't realize I could do it again." So he takes it and he plays a few really discordant notes, like an alarm clock. And dispels the magic on Leo?
Teo.
Teo. Yeah, Teo.
Teo. Leo is what we always try and call him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Teo should now be awake.
Yeah. You wake up.
Okay, maybe we should go now.
Hey, hold on. Aren't we hunting something?
What are we hunting?
and as you say that, the leaves on the trees stop rustling.
Found it.
Weren't we supposed to be waiting for them to tell us what we were going to hunt?
I think we're just finding out. And Goose will pull out his stick.
Brim's gonna like rub his head and he goes, I'm not sure if this is the hunt or, just the Fae.
Hey, Teo.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know how to summon up my sword?
I can try. I try. I think about a sword.
Yep, it appears.
Whoa.
Cool. Now summon Raven.
Come here.
Yep.
I go for Raven. Okay, now what?
I just wanted to make sure you could.
Okay, yeah, I did it.
If you're not comfortable getting up close and personal, you might want to stick to using the bow, though.
Oh, Teo takes the bow out as Goose, and he's gonna just try and, aim for like the trunk of a tree and shoot it just to test it out.
Presumably, it is remarkably easy for you.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
If Teo uses the bow, it's easy, right? It just happens because it's muscle memory.
Yeah. Anything that you guys have like skills to do, you're able to like do if you know that you can do it.
Okay. I think I'll try this.
Sweet. And make sure you look at monsters like give them an evil eye when you start fighting them. Trust me, it'll work. Don't touch me.
Okay.
That was me telling you to hex people.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Devin, are you sleepy?
No, I'm trying to get my fucking music up.
As she's in music control, just skipping every fucking song. Find one.
I don't.
Why don't you just play the one you're looking for?
Cause I didn't want to empty the queue, but I tried to clear the queue, but I couldn't. I just there, and then copy link, join. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So, the trees have stopped rustling. You guys have gotten out your weapons. You look around. The forest is dark because it is dusk, but nothing seems to be nearby. There's just an odd quiet in the air. If you'd like, you can make perception checks.
Alright, so,
Leo rolls yours and uses body.
yep, and
And then I will
Nimrod gets advantage.
Is Theo's roll for Leo? Is it? Why isn't it loading?
Well, I already rolled yours. Versus perception, and then it says goose under it. The 7 and 11.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. I was
said
gonna
Leo,
roll
but I
for.
meant 10.
Yeah, Adam, you get advantage on perception.
Who does? Niall?
Niall, because he's got the shield.
He has to roll a second time. What's your modifier, Teo?
It is I can't open my sheet. I don't know
Tragic.
why. It's just not loading.
Let me look.
I think it's
Perception, it's 2.
But you got a 7.
That was
Okay,
Niall.
yeah, so nobody sees anything.
I don't see that on a 22.
not even with a.
With a what?
With a 22?
No.
Oof, probably 25 or higher. 30.
Somebody is watching you, though. You can feel it.
Feel it. See.
Little dude. Okay, I don't think it's them.
Wait. You guys think we can sneak out of here? Leo's been bragging about this pass without trace thing for quite a while.
After you say this, you see a little bobbing head coming down through the forest, and it has large wispy ears. And
Well,
it's
dude.
running towards you. And he says, "Oh, hi. You should run."
Okay,
I run.
okay. Let's go.
We're running.
I would...
We are
Yep,
running. All of us
Goose
are
is
running.
running.
Which direction do you run?
Whatever direction little dude was going.
The direction he came from, or the direction away
He was
from the
gone.
direction he came from?
Away from the direction he came from.
That's such a roundabout thing I said. I'm so sorry. I am
The
just like,
direction in which he is running currently.
yes. Yeah, so he continues to run that direction. And behind you, you can hear something in the darkness, but you don't see anything if you turn around while you're running. And everyone, please roll initiative.
Boy.
We need tokens.
Oh, yeah, you need tokens. Haha!
Well, here's a goose token.
Nimrod
Up top.
will also get a advantage on initiative.
There's some tokens.
I'll go ahead and
There's Teo's.
I'll do that for you.
Ah.
Oh no, I can't select
Alright.
It
Leo's.
doesn't get much
Yeah.
better than that, but
Oh my god.
I'm going to.
Controlled
this
by,
works.
determined by character settings. I have to change it on all of your sheets if I were to do that, which I cannot do. So just, whatever character is your face is your consciousness, because I don't want to have to fix all the tokens after this.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Goose, can you roll me in?
I cannot select your token.
Oh, no,
Bobby,
you
would
just
you-
have...
Just roll initiative, and then you can type it in. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
You got a natural 1.
Oh boy.
I
4.16.
cannot select. I was gonna say I can't select Niles. Oh, okay. So our face is our consciousness,
Yes.
Yeah,
and we're rolling initiative for each other.
I guess.
So
It's so complicated.
okay, so I rolled a natural 20 on my first roll, but it doesn't matter. It did not need the second one. So the order should be myself in Niall's body, Niall in my body, and the rest of your shit.
Okay, so the initiatives are in the chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a name of a consciousness. Tell me the initiative that they need, and I will change it. Teo.
This is for my consciousness.
4.16.
Your consciousness.
Yeah. 4.16.
Brim.
It should be 23.17, which I already changed it. So
Oh, okay. Next person. Goose.
16.15.
Oh, you already did that too. Okay, you guys are just doing it. And Niall.
22.14.
Okay, and then
And Leo is 13.14.
Your dex mod is 14.
Yep.
Or your dex mod is 2. Your dex score is 14.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna ask before.
Yes. My dex mod is 2.
Is your strength mod higher than your dex mod?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious for what to use with. I believe you have a quarterstaff.
I do have a quarterstaff. My strength is 16. My dex is 14.
+3.
Yeah. And I also have, like, a bunch of spells.
Okay. And let me roll initiative for.
Well, for quarterstaff would be easy because I can just hit quarterstaff on my sheet and add 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Initiative is Dex, so that's gonna be that.
That right there in the background music, there's like a bit that it's exactly the main theme of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's
Alright,
really
so-
distracting.
So you all are running through the forest, and you can feel something behind you chasing you. Brim, it is your turn. You cannot see what is chasing you, but you feel chased. You feel like, based on what this guy said, and based on the feeling that you got from somebody watching you, you're being chased.
What did the guy say again?
Guys, you should run.
Should run.
It's that thing. That thing's the thing. That's the monster. It's tricking us.
No, he's a little dude.
Actually, legit. I'm gonna insight check that. Largely because it's funny.
An insight check. He does think you should run.
Okay, legit.
I would tell myself to do it, but like, do I hear this thing approaching?
You don't. You just have like a shivery feeling on your spine.
How close is the thing that told us to run?
It's like right next to you guys, like running with you. It also looks terrified.
Bile's gonna cast a weary eye at this thing. Then
I'm just adding my initiative order to the list.
look over to
It'll be 13, 14 then.
Nimrod and kind of go, what do you think about this? As he's like just moving with the group.
Niall. Are you there?
There, you muted. Bueller.
Hello? Yep,
There
they
you
got
are.
muted. Muted. DM. I guess, can I answer him as not part of my turn? I can't remember how we said we could do this. If like somebody has like their part of their thing, like asked you a question, if you could answer them quickly.
Yeah.
Or does he have to
you
end
can
his turn
answer.
and then
No, you can answer.
Okay. I say we run for now. Till we can determine the enemy.
Well, then pray forgive me. And Bile's gonna take out the mandolin and say, see you in a moment. And cast invisibility
On.
Himself.
on himself.
Did I cut out?
Nope.
Just so you do just have to remember, like, all the normal effects of that spell still apply, even though it's through the mandolin.
Yes. It's concentration up for 1 hour.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And
Just to attack
hang on.
or cast a spell.
And you can't communicate. Like we kind of
Cannot communicate. So, I cast invisibility, that means advantage on stealth.
And they can't see you.
You can't see me.
Probably. Probably can't.
I believe it's specifically advantage on stealth against being seen.
Poof. Of course. Well,
No!
he's going to kind of keep moving with the group, but kind of space himself away a little bit.
Okay. Is that your turn?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Nile. Bile.
Nimrod.
Nimrod.
Nimrod. Sorry. I'm a dumbass. This is too difficult.
Be right, I'm gonna go let you know.
Having just watched himself disappear, Nimrod will actually slow down, take another look around, and then, unsure, without any more information, will... Oh, there's not a... right at this moment. We'll say, I'm not sure if you wanted to keep running. Might want to give us a little bit more direction next time. And just keep on bolting, and that's his turn, because I can't see anything either.
Yeah.
So we're up to loose.
Yeah. Goose. Loose. Loosey goosey.
Goose, are you muted?
Goosey goosey gander.
Yeah, I muted to step away and let Onion out. I thought I told you guys.
Yeah, he went to go let his dog out.
Yeah, I'm back. What you need?
Your turn. You're up.
Oh, sweet.
We're still running.
Yeah, cool. How do I pass without trace? And Goose will, wave his arms around. Does the spell go off?
Probably. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I just like to fuck with you.
Within 30 feet of you, including me.
Is it
All
creatures you choose, or is it all creatures within 30 feet of you?
Each creature
I
I
believe
choose.
it's all creatures.
For the duration,
Oh, yeah,
each
it's
creature
creature
you
you
choose within 30 feet,
Cool.
including you.
But there is no limit to how many. It's
You
not
got-
like
just
up
have to be
your
able to-
spellcasting modifier or something stupid.
Be able
I'm
to
gonna
count
put
as
you
high.
on an actual map, because we're gonna need it. I just need-
Side note, Goose, I don't know, but Brim Bile is invisible currently. I don't remember if you checked out right before that happened or not.
Each creature you choose doesn't say I have to be able to see them. And can't be tracked except by magical means.
magical means.
In the Feywilds. There's no magic in the Feywilds.
Okay.
The plus 10 that I wanted.
So I have plopped you guys on a map. I'm gonna put you there now. There you go. Something's in the woods.
Oh no, the turn order got deleted.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
still
it did.
there. It's still there. Where is it? It's there. I know it is. I don't know how to get. I don't know how to bring her back.
I only see one, and the only thing on there is question mark, question mark, question mark.
To me, I have them. I have Goose. It's Goose's turn, and then question mark, and then Teo, and then Leo, and then Brim, and then Niall.
Let me refresh my page and I come back.
I have them. They just might not be on your tokens because I dragged new tokens on the board for you.
There.
You see it now?
No, I will take your word on it.
Okay, well, I'll just tell you whose turn it is. But Goose, you have cast Pass Without a Trace. Do you do anything else?
I will be running up and running past the party because Leo is faster than shit before he starts to slow down so he can stay in group with them.
So you guys currently are moving like this direction. So from where you are right now, you can run whatever your movement is.
Which is 50 feet.
Yep.
I believe.
5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Nope, wrong way.
Oh, we're going the other way.
You're going the other way.
Alright, 5, 10,
Based on where I have the thing that is chasing you.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I will go 45 feet this way. So that way they all can catch up to me.
Okay.
Yep, but now that, and this is a question, is that Pass Without Trace stays on you, or now that you've just basically cast it, we just have it as long as he keeps concentration?
I think as long as you're
we're within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet,
There's
so
no
none of us have it.
concentration.
Oh,
There is no concentration on Pass Without Trace, by the way.
It says concentration up to 1 hour.
Yeah, Bill. It only says I can choose the creature within 30 feet. It doesn't say they get the bonus as long as they're within 30 feet.
That's what I wanted the ruling on, because you cast it
I'm
first.
Googling it.
I thought it was.
For the duration, each creature you choose is the
Yeah, you have to be within the 30 feet radius.
Yeah.
According to the internet. People are generally agreeing you have to stay within the radius.
I see. That.
Or I was gonna say, or else that is like strong as shit, because you just be like, Pass Without Trace.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to go to this square. That way I'm within 30 feet of them still, while also...
Back one.
This square.
Okay.
That way I'm within 30 feet of you guys still, and then you guys can run past me and I'll catch up.
So, Goose, normally you would run that far and you'd be tired. You feel like you could run further, but you're like, oh, I just cast this spell. I gotta stay closer. You can feel the magic goes out to a certain area and you feel like you're about to lose Teo, so you, like, slow down a little bit.
This is weird.
It's weird to be able to run this fast and not get tired. Your lungs work so well.
Okay, maybe just beating people with a stick isn't quite so bad.
Yeah. That's your turn?
Yep.
It is now Leo's turn. So I had the 13 I had.
Creature that was running with you disappears.
That we never saw?
The creature that was running with you that said, guys, you should run. The little guy.
Oh. Got it.
And at that same time, Goose make a wisdom saving throw.
Goose and Leo's body, correct?
Yes. Make a Leo's body saving throw.
12. Does he have a... Is it a charm effect by chance?
No.
Okay, it's just 12.
There's also, I believe, a +1 to that because of the.
Oh yeah, because of your cloak.
Yeah, the cloak isn't on my D&D Beyond sheet. It's on my 20 sheet, but not.
Yeah, and I can't adhere. So yeah, it's a
D&D Beyond
13.
one.
Sorry.
You are paralyzed.
Does that mean I lose concentration?
No, just means you're paralyzed.
Okay.
You can't move. Or take actions.
Speak only
Uh,
falteringly.
Yeah, speaking faltering. I can't.
If someone hits you with an attack within 5 feet of you, it's a critical hit.
Yep.
Yeah. And this is definitely some kind of like mental attack on me, right?
Yeah, this is magic.
Sounds like old person.
Delicious. So that happens. Let me see if there's anything for a bonus action. I don't think there is. Bonus action, there's ethereal giggling from all directions in a horribly high-pitched, squeaky, almost nails on a chalkboard sounding voice.
Ugh.
And that is the end of their turn.
Wait, you said you heard a voice?
You heard like a nails on a chalkboard giggling from all directions.
Ah, giggling. Got it.
Like
Something tells me I'm going
But
to get
it's
to the
like
end of this map and then
the
move back.
very like most high pitched and most painful sound, and it's very loud.
Whose turn is it?
Teo. It's your turn.
Me? Okay, I'm gonna... First off... Oh, let me measure it. Yeah, I'll run right next to... Loose. And, I don't think I ever actually turned off Goose's, magic eyes. So I'm gonna turn around and, magic eyes at whatever was chasing us.
Magic eyes at whatever is chasing you.
Yeah.
Range of 30 feet.
That's just detect magic.
Yes.
That's the thing. You don't see anything chasing you, like any figure or anything like that.
Nothing.
No. And the giggling is coming from all directions as well.
Can I, as part of the action, look up and around to see if there's a source of the giggling?
Yeah, and since you're doing this, like, to try and figure out what this is, I'll let you make, like, an Arcana check. Or a nature check,
Okay.
I would say. Try and figure out, like, what could this possibly be coming from?
Would you like me to roll that for you?
Yeah, I think probably Teo's instinct is to do a nature check.
So nature it is?
Yeah.
They're both +2, so...
There we go. That's what we were supposed to be listening to. You're not sure, but you feel like maybe this thing isn't invisible. It's just not here. Where is it? You don't know.
So I'm gonna assume that was just my action.
Yeah. I'll
Can
say that
I-
that's part of your detect magic.
Okay. I'm trying to think of what I could. Could I retroactively have moved elsewhere?
Yes.
Like to this tree
Yeah,
and hide? Bonus action hide?
sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Make
what I'll
your
do.
stealth check, though.
Lewis, can you stealth?
Oh, yes. That sounds like, fuck yeah, I can stealth. Oh yeah, you need a stealth 40. Yeah.
Plus
15.
10, so 25.
Plus
Yeah,
10.
yeah, plus
25. Fuck, yeah. Forgot.
I was like, whoa. I wish I were good at this.
Well,
It's
for
my
now
turn.
you are. Whose turn is it?
I was just
I believe it would be.
looking at something on my sheet. Yeah, so it's Leo.
Wasn't the thing's turn 11?
It already went.
Yeah.
The turn order's fucked up. My bad.
Okay.
We're gonna just
move down here to where
fucking do that, and we'll skip
other
its
Teo was
turn,
going
and
to be.
then we'll go to Brim, and then we'll be back in the correct order. If we go to Brim next, I think, maybe? Sorry about that, dudes. We'll go from Leo to Brim,
Yep.
and then we'll be back
Yeah.
in the correct order, hopefully, because then it'll be Brim, Nile, Goose, and then
Monster
yeah.
or being.
And then I'm going to ready an action to Eldritch Blast if I see something. If I see
Okay.
this thing, whatever's...
Cool.
Because I really don't know what else to do. So just... ready that blue energy.
Okay. So you're preparing an action. Anything else? Movement? Nothing?
I moved from where I was to
Okay.
next to Goose.
I'm going to remind you people that Goose is running this direction.
No, you're not.
You're not going anywhere because you're paralyzed.
That's true. That is true.
So
That's
it's
why
Brim.
that's why I moved up next to you as to protect you, basically, if anything
Fair.
comes near.
Since the order is fucked up, we're back to normal order. It is Brim at the top of the order.
Still invisible. He's gonna move over here and attempt a better stealth and keep the mandolin at the ready.
Okay.
And with advantage. Finally.
What is that?
Pass
How
without
did you get a
trace.
So you have
That's right.
advantage?
Gives you plus 10.
Plus 10.
Gives you plus 10.
I believe invisibility gives you advantage on being seen.
Okay, so 19 plus 10 plus whatever, yeah.
No,
you're invisible.
it's. I already put the pass without trace in. It's Niles plus 9 with the pass without trace, so plus 10, so 35 is the total.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's where the
Hold on,
plus
Nile, you
19
have
is
plus
coming
9
from.
stealth?
Yes, buddy.
You have the same plus to stealth that I do.
I have an expertise in it as well.
Expertise is more than one class that gets expertise.
That's my turn.
Yeah, but I didn't think you put it in stealth.
There's a reason I've been able to sneak
pretty
around
hard.
with you, okay?
That's fair.
You guys are the chaos crew. You got to be able to have that good stealth. All right, so
That's why
We have ascertained that I am not a normal bard.
yeah, not a
True.
normal bard. TM. Anything
Is-
else?
No,
Jake,
that's
Brim.
it. I said
Okay.
it. That's my turn.
Niall.
He's just keeping the metal in it already.
All right.
Oh, I wish it
so-
was Noose. It's not though. It's vile.
No, it's Nimrod.
kind of seeing him.
Oh, it's
sputter.
Nimrod. I did it wrong again.
It's okay.
Vile is Brim.
God, Nimrod. Just
I'm gonna
went.
move here,
Vile just went.
seeing Leo and Teo kind of standing there with Leo's body looking weird. I'm going to shout, Brim, I don't know what else to do. I'm sure you'll forgive me. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm just going to scream really loudly. Like, come at me, Bing! Like in my best sort of Brim impersonation.
Yeah.
Brim's
And
got like
then
a
I want
not
to-
bad face going. Not bad.
I want to ready action grapple, and if I get hit with any sort of physical attack, I want to grapple whatever it is that hits me. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Like assuming
you
it's
are
still because
just preparing the action to grapple as an attack.
and I'm basically like kind of with this big body sort of shielding the other two-ish characters, sort of
Okay. Cool.
doing my best
Um,
Brim impersonation.
Cool. And that's your turn,
That'll be my turn.
Goose. You cannot take actions. But at the end of your turn, make a wisdom saving throw.
So it definitely is hold person then.
Yeah.
Hold
Is that a
person
7?
confirmed.
Yes, it's 7. I do not have advantage. Unless I do for some reason I don't know about.
So I
No.
remind you that would be an 8 because
Yes.
Escape.
But an 8 does not escape.
Nope.
no, an 8 is not any better.
No.
Just in the case that you're 1 under the DC and the +1.
Tragic. So sad. Leo.
Okay. Seeing that Niall and Nimrod has come up next to me and is taunting this thing to come at him, I'm going to ready a quarterstaff attack if something comes. If I can tell that he's trying to grapple it, basically if he gets hold on something, I want to whack it with with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Big boy's
Because I
gonna bonk it on the
assume-
head.
Since it would then be within melee range, I'm assuming Eldritch Blast would have disadvantage.
Unless Teo has Warcaster.
Nope.
You do.
Yeah, so
I don't.
No, Nimrod does.
Oh, well, I would be the one grappling, so it doesn't really help me.
okay. So that'll be my turn. I'm basically just readying up for the combo. The Wombo combo.
The bear hug into the bunk.
Yeah,
Maximum
go to
bonk.
horny jail. Bonk.
Oh goodness. All right. So I feel like we are gonna finish this round and then call it because it's getting really late. So we're
Sounds
gonna
good.
get to,
That's
we're
when we
gonna
start,
go
right?
through the creature's turn, and then Teo, and then we're gonna call it, and then I'm gonna have to take some notes on what conditions are up, and we
Cute.
will meet next week.
Seems decent.
And and you can't see that check, right?
We can.
Yes, I can.
Fuck! Okay, well, you're fighting a night hag. It's modified, though, so...
I didn't look at the thing, so I didn't know what it was until you literally just said it out loud.
It's fine, you would have been able to
I
see.
saw it, but
I don't know how to turn that off, that's fine. Yeah. It's not your ordinary night hag, TM. But it's going to... into the material plane, and it's going to stealth. And it has quite a good stealth roll, so you guys don't see it with your passives. You're looking through, you don't see it, but it is on the board somewhere.
I was gonna say, which one is its roll? Is it the 14 or the 19?
It's the 19.
Ah!
I always do the left.
One too low.
I was gonna say, I believe Brim is close with his 18 passive.
Nimrod's got an 18 passive. But my wisdom was one higher.
Yeah, and she's gonna she's gonna cast lightning bolt.
Oh.
In a line, because you guys
Oof.
are standing very close together. So that's gonna hit.
Fail.
That's gonna hit the consciousnesses that are contained in bodies. The consciousnesses that are going to get hit are Leo, Goose, and Brim. You are all within the line.
Can you please
Wait.
draw the map? Or draw the line on the map? Because that's kind of important.
Yes. Draw shape. Polygon line. What color is lightning? Yellow? Probably.
Whatever color you want it to be.
Purple. It's just whatever oxidized iron is in the air.
White.
Fuchsia.
There it is.
We don't see it.
What? Oh, it's on the wrong layer. Haha.
That's a dex save, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeesh.
I still don't see it. There it is.
It was on the GM layer.
What?
I had to.
On Earth?
A 27.
That's not how numbers work. That's not how D20s work.
With exclamation points at the end, it does. It broke.
I'll take a natural 20.
It broken. So that's Dex saving throws.
Dex
18.
saving throws. Here, I'll just throw it for you, Jake.
I already did it.
I
Oh,
auto fail because I'm paralyzed, right?
You
Yes.
That works.
should, yeah, paralyzed. You automatically fail Dex saving throws. Yep.
Alright.
There we go. That's a little more normal. 16.
Okay.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that +6, Brent. Just say it.
I know. I know.
Leo has a +6 as well. But unfortunately, he's paralyzed at the moment.
So if you failed the save, or automatically failed, you take 32 points of lightning damage. If you
What was
succeeded,
the DC?
The DC is 14.
Sorry. 14, okay, so I succeeded then.
Yep. So if you succeeded, you will take half. So that would be 16 lightning damage.
Whoa.
Oof.
That's cool.
Question:
Darts.
Did we see the point of origin for this?
Yes.
Which is why I asked her to draw it.
Cool.
Yes. Good point. Very clever. So you know where the point of origin is, however, you still can't see this creature. For some strange reason.
So how are we calculating HP? Are we keeping track of that ourselves, or
You should, yeah, you guys should keep track. If you guys can make note of that, please, because I am making note of all
Okay.
conditions that are on the battlefield. So if anyone's paralyzed, I'm keeping track of that. If anyone's concentrating, I'm keeping track of that. But if you are, just keep track of your hit points
And you can track my token.
and your key points.
And I need to make a save for his
And-
concentration. Which I always forget how to do that.
Oh yeah.
Constitution saving throw is what
it's
that is.
Constitution saving throw? It's the DC is 10 or half the damage, depending on which is higher.
So 8.
Is it half the damage?
13.
Yes, you are correct.
Nope.
Okay, it's 10 then. The DC
He's
is 10.
visible. I'm gonna miss having advantage on every saving throw. Ah! That actually hurt. Fuck.
Okay, Goose. Paralyzed. Okay, yeah. So, that is her turn. Teo, it is your turn, and then we will end for the night.
Okay, Alright, I don't see it at all, right?
No, but you can see the origin point of this thing, because now everything in that line is on fire.
Okay, I'm going to try and shoot it with my bow.
Okay. Make an attack with disadvantage.
Okay. So, a 13 and a 6, and that's plus bow.
But you, what did you get for your stealth, though?
Oh, 25. So it's just
you're
normal.
So it's a straight
30.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
25.
it would
So
have been
that's
a 13.
20
Yeah.
total to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. And I get sneak attack.
Yep.
I love rogues.
Fun. Rogues are fun. Rogues are super.
So that's 1d8 plus 4.
Hold on. Do you have disadvantage for being for not being able to see them?
It takes a
Yeah,
shit-
but
it
that's
was a straight
canceled
roll.
out. That
They
cancels
also
out.
are
It's a
hidden,
straight roll.
so it's a straight roll.
you
But
still
because
have
they are hidden, I
You
think
still
they get.
have disadvantage though. That's how that works. You have both. They don't mean anything, but which means you can't get.
No sneak attack.
You have advantage and disadvantage, which is a straight roll, but you are
So
hidden,
then,
so you get sneak attack because you're hidden.
Okay.
right.
That's
yeah.
how I will rule it from this, because I've played rogues many a time, and this is very frustrating, kind of like complicated advantage, disadvantage situation. I will say, if you have advantage because you have an ally within 5 feet, but disadvantage from something else, that does not mean you get sneak attack. But if you get advantage because you're hidden, you do get sneak attack. Because you're still hidden even if you can't see them. Right?
Yeah.
That's just my logic on it.
So that
My favorite is Kobold
uh,
Rogues. You get advantage when they have an ally within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's 16 total damage.
16. Okay. What type of damage, incidentally?
Piercing?
It's piercing.
Piercing.
Is it a magical weapon?
Sneak attack is very vague,
Yes,
but
it is.
It is. It's longbow plus 1.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And there's a save, and it has to make a concentration
And I
save?
forgot to hex it.
Well, you couldn't
So
see
that's-
it.
Oh, like, yeah, you have to see it to hex it.
You
Yep.
can see it now that you've landed an arrow on it, though. As you land an arrow on it, it materializes.
Ooh, do we get to see the token?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
A night hag? Oh my god.
Who could have
By the
guessed
way- by the way,
it was
Devin,
a night hag?
So I don't forget it.
Spooky.
Can I go ahead and take my action before we close out? Because I already know what I want to do.
Yep.
Okay. Bile's gonna slide up over here. He's gonna point the mandolin at the beast. And this is just off my reading of how the mandolin works. And I believe I saw Niall do it. He's gonna play the instrument while casting hypnotic pattern on the creature, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save.
Huh?
Hold on, are
It
we
would
doing
just be-
this? I thought we were ending at we stopped the initiative.
I was gonna end, but you wanted to remember this, like.
I wanted to go ahead and do it, so I didn't.
I'll let you
forget.
do one more, but then we're gonna end.
Yes. It
Okay.
says in the description of the thing, it says you can play the instrument while casting a spell that causes any of its targets to be charmed on a failed saving throw, thereby imposing disadvantage on the save.
That would be two separate.
I could be reading it wrong, because it just looks like it says, when you're casting the spell, you can play the instrument that imposes...
Yeah, you can only cast one of the spells on the list
Okay.
specifically for the mandolin.
Then, yeah, just cast hypnotic pattern.
Okay, so. Wisdom saving throw. Four.
She is
Wait,
charmed.
wait. Advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a nat 20 then. It looks
Nat
like.
20. Because it's a hag. I love hags.
Uncensored.
Hold on, it had advantage and
I know
disadvantage.
you did. I was like, how do I get that? Let me look at my
What?
sheet.
Didn't have disadvantage.
Yeah, no, you didn't get disadvantage, I don't think. Unless Niall can help you from over there to tell you what to do.
I'm
as
just
a
going to
free
send
action to speak.
the description of the tool to get your reading, Devin. It's the second paragraph. Oh, it's cast one of its spell. Never mind, it's the third paragraph.
Is
I'm
hypnotic
sorry.
pattern one of its spells?
It's the third one. You can play the instrument while casting a spell. Blah, blah, blah.
Right, but.
It doesn't matter. It has to fail the save for it to be like. Basically, it's like
Right.
it didn't fail the saving throw.
That's a hard read, and I might be angry either way.
Hold on. Only if it has a somatic or material component.
Which it has both.
Yeah.
So you could technically have to make
it
a
It says
straight
one of
roll,
throw.
which would make it a
spells, too.
4. So yeah, she fails.
Sweet.
Okay, so she's incapacitated. Her movement speed is 0.
She can see you, correct?
Yeah, because my concentration had to. Well, when she hit me, my concentration broke.
Spell.
Counterspell. So
You're not gonna have anything.
do I have to make it? Do I have to make the save or no?
Is it a 3rd level spell or lower?
It's 3rd level.
Yeah, it just dissipates.
Okay.
She just counterspells you.
Yeah, I don't think.
Spell, bitch! Sorry. She doesn't say that.
Okay.
She thinks it.
Hey, hey Nimrod, your resistance to fire. Go tackle her.
Okay, so now we're gonna
That's
end
good.
because it's 10:50 p.m. and I'm sure many of you are tired, as I am.